So this adventure is Her Sun Shattered Tears by Circe Victory, kind of an homage to Dark Sun. It's been many generations since a magical cataclysm ravaged the world, turning a fertile planet into a feral wasteland. The sun, which once brought warmth and beckoned crops, now looms titanic and black, its dim crimson light bleeding through cracks in its blistered surface. Those who remain huddled together in city-states, each ruled by a beautiful and cruel sorcerer queen who wields the people's fear of magic like a cudgel. It is upon the remnants of the pre-cataclysmic civilizations that the foundation slabs of these city-states were laid, and the temple of one such lost society has just been unearthed. That's where you guys will be delving today. The Legion of the Sorcerer Queen is weak, though, with hunger and beset by invaders and filthy with traitors. The Sorcerer Queen has reached out to you, a chosen band of loyal thralls, to enter the exhumed temple and seize the relic rumored to be hidden within, the Tears of the Siege Angel. All right, so let's do some character intros. We'll start with Eduardo.
Good afternoon, my fellow adventurers. I'm Eduardo, a bard extraordinaire. I am now adventuring because recently someone did not appreciate my music and broke my lute. And so I must go forth into this dastardly dungeon and claim some loot. And he bows. He's basically a bard with standard equipment, bow and arrow, and a one of those mustaches that you twirl, but that's it.
All right, Hector.
Yeah, Hector's your typical old wizard, scruffy looking. He's got a dagger. Doesn't really wear much. And he's there to find the tears for his queen.
All right. Speaking of daggers, Morgan.
Yes, Morgan, human ranger, was an acolyte of St. Taragnus. His friend Malcor went missing, so he's off looking for him. And he found a dead sandworm and fashioned some daggers from its teeth.
All right, Mr. Salt.
Mr. Salt is a dwarven thief. He's sort of an opportunist, and he just basically goes where the money goes.
And Raleigh.
Hello, I'm Raleigh, halfling thief. I've always been a bit of a scavenger, survivalist, and so I'm trying to put those skills I learned growing up to good use.
All right. If you all could, please, in both Discord and in Roll20, change your name to your character name, and then in parentheses, you can put your first name if you want, or you can leave it blank, whatever you prefer. And this is a delve. So in this short dungeon delve, you will enter a buried temple dedicated to a gladiator that led an uprising against an emperor. Within the trap-laden temple, you will seek out, on behalf of your tyrannical mistress, a mythical substance called the Tears of the Siege Angel. You get one attempt, can't rest. The environment is too hostile to camp. The Sorcerer Queen will crucify on the Tree of Woe those who return from the temple without the Tears of the Siege Angel. Speaking of Sorcerer Queen, you each begin with Fortune, so that 3-leaf icon is Fortune, and Fortune gives you a reroll when you spend it. This represents the occult boons that your Sorcerer Queen has given to you before you delve into the temple. And now, as a group, you need to let me know, how does your magnanimous mistress reward success in her name? Any suggestions?
I think from my first instinct was, if this is a very dark and survivalist type of situation, that the reward would be that we are given the honor of being able to do another job for her again later.
That's good. Any other ideas?
Yeah, oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was just saying I like that one.
Very good.
Yeah, it works.
Okay.
But I was thinking, like, somehow, like when you say the honor, somehow I'm thinking almost like gladiators, they're celebrated so that it reinforces they keep doing it.
Yeah.
All right. And then?
Well, and Eduardo is, of course, hoping he gets a new loot. But...
How does your just mistress punish those that fall in their thraldom, who fail in their thraldom to her?
You mean besides crucifying us on the Tree of Woe?
Besides
that. Yeah, what's a bad one? I don't want to talk again. I want someone else to talk.
Well, I think crucifying is pretty much a death sentence anyway, but even worse for Eduardo would be that no one could ever speak his name again.
Got it.
Yeah, like loss of status, being shunned somehow.
Okay.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. She just turns her face from you.
All
You're
right.
no longer. Yeah.
Okay. The delve will begin with you guys descending through a sinkhole into a tunnel leading into a half-buried temple. A sunlight storm begins when you enter. Scarlet light pours like rain from cracks in the coal-colored sun, disintegrating most matter it touches. So you can't go back that way. And we'll start out with you guys just outside the dungeon here. I'm going to leave your tokens up on the top here, but I'm going to have a second token for you in the dungeon itself. And up on top, I'll leave the tokens there so that if I have like any handouts, I'll put them up there so you can go up there and view them at any time. And
Cool.
you can go back and view the delve summary and that information anytime too. So, but I put you down here, which is the entry into the dungeon. And basically by the end of your first turn, you need to be past the threshold or else you'll be dead. So make sure you move on in on your first turn. Speaking of turns, who wants to enter first?
Mr. Salt will go first. He's not big on intelligence.
Okay, go Mr. Salt. So looking into the cavern, what you can see here is a cramped tunnel littered with debris. You see bones both of humans and dinosaurs protruding out of the walls. There's an odor of rust and ancient stone coming from the place. And of course behind you, the hissing, thrumming sound of the violent sunlight storm raging behind you. Oh, and real quick before we're in rounds, let's do light. So who wants to put on a torch or a lantern or anything else?
I will if I'm leading the way. Definitely.
Okay, so Mr. Salt, you're going to light a torch?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to turn on light for you at 15 feet and low light at 4 feet. Save that. And I'm just going to put a little yellow icon on your token so we know you got a torch. Anyone else?
I'll light one if somebody else could carry it.
Anyone want to carry Morgan's torch?
Sure, I'll do it.
That was Hector?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll put a light on you, Hector. Right.
It's hard for me to hide when I have torch.
And a low light. Save. And yellow for you. Okay, so we got some light. And Mr. Salt. Okay, so here's this tunnel, cramped, littered with debris, and I'll put the description also in the text here on the right for you, just for your
Oh, cool.
reference. It might not be paginated or have the carriage returns in the right place, but you'll have a reference at least. Okay, so on your turn, you can move your speed of 30 feet. You can move double your speed if all you do is move. You can search while you're moving if you move only your speed.
Okay, so it's 5 per square, right?
5 per square, yeah.
Okay, so that was 1. And then I'd like to search while I'm moving.
Okay. Go ahead and move the rest of your speed. You don't see anything while you're searching until you get to the end of your movement, at which point you can see jutting from the walls the rotted bones of tomb robbers, half phased through tunnel walls as if they teleported into place. You see one of these skeletons clutches a stone urn and it's missing a lid. Put that in the chat for you.
I'll peek inside the urn.
Okay. It's empty except for kind of an emerald colored residue. Okay, who wants to go next?
Eduardo will go next.
Go ahead, Eduardo.
I'm prepared with my bow in hand. 1, 2.
And you can actually start where your first square is there for movement.
Oh, okay. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll stop there. And I'd like to recall lore about this particular location we're at.
Well, it was just newly discovered.
There's no. Okay.
Yeah, there's no known lore about the place right now.
All right, then I'm gonna try to recall lore about this emerald substance. See if there's anything from my vast repertoire of stories that mentions this.
Okay, looking into the urn, you don't see anything abnormal about the emerald-colored substance. You think it could be the remains of maybe a gem, an emerald gem. You see that the urn is etched with the image of a male gladiator ensnared in a net. And next to go.
Raleigh will go next. So I'll move in. 1, 3. That's as far as I can go. I guess I'll just keep looking around to make sure there's nothing the others missed.
Okay, let's see. Well, there are the bones protruding from the wall. You want to inspect those?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. Looking over the bones, the various things. You, of course, see those two looking at the urn specifically, but you find another one of these things clutches a pouch And you see it is a magical item that you've heard of. I'm going to drag it over to the description area up above, and I'll just blow it up so you all can see it. But you can go up above to see it in the future. A
Ooh.
pouch of fine ground baby teeth. A leather pouch cinched by a black cord. Many people of the wasteland believe baby teeth to be charms of good luck and new beginnings. If you
It's
scatter the
adorable.
entire pouch of dust to reroll, you can scatter the pouch dust to reroll one random encounter check I just rolled. And if you've never played ShadowDark before, you gain a luck token. And this is your first time, right?
It is.
All right.
Nice.
So you actually will have 2 luck tokens right now. Let's see. To make that 2.
Beginner's luck.
2. Boom. There we go. Who
Hey,
wants,
his luck is our luck.
who wants to come in next?
Hector will.
Hector, okay. And what would you like to do once you get in there, Hector?
It's just gonna head forward.
Okay. Yeah, you can double move if you want to move twice.
I think I'm okay.
Okay. And Hector, as you're moving by these bones, these bodies, you're pretty sure, I mean, the skeletons are like halfway coming through the walls. You could excavate them out and see if there's anything else hidden in the wall that they might have had on them of value. You know that takes some time and would trigger probably a random encounter check if you guys decide you want to do that, which I'll let you decide as a group at the end of this round. Morgan, go ahead and take your turn.
All right, I'll move in. I guess I'll double move
Double move, okay.
to there.
All right. You don't see anything additional. So, as a group, do you want to take the time to excavate to find out if you can find anything else?
Hector respects the dead. I am against excavating.
Raleigh?
Let's come back.
Yeah, it seems unlikely that these guys found the tears of the whatever we're looking for. So it might be pushing our luck to.
Okay. That sounds like 3 against already, so we'll stop the vote there, Mr. Salt.
Eduardo opposes this, but he's going to go with the group.
Okay. Go ahead, Mr. Salt. Your turn.
Okay, I will continue same as before. I'll take my turn searching.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
So now you can see out into a larger cavern, and there's a causeway, I think you can barely see, stretching into darkness. And you can see to the right of the causeway, and just a glimpse to the left of the causeway, a pit that is about 10 feet below it. You can't see from here yet what's inside the pit, or anything abnormal about the causeway. Nothing else to search, and you're done.
Cool.
Eduardo, go ahead.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna try to inspire. Morgan, you're our rogue.
Morgan's a ranger.
He's a ranger, and Mr. Salt is our wizard. Correct.
He's a rogue. Mr. Salt's a rogue.
Oh, okay. All right. I want to inspire our rogue.
Okay.
Everyone totally
Yeah, Mr. Salt's the rogue.
Go ahead, Eduardo. You can just click that inspire button. Should roll it for you. Success. One target
Nice.
within 30 feet gains a luck. So, Mr. Salt, to get an extra luck, you just put this 2 on there. There we go. And Raleigh, your turn.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. I'm gonna go ahead and move up a little further to see if I can see. I want to set up a position and just be ready if anything starts coming out of that pit.
Okay. Nothing else to search in here. Hector, go ahead.
Yep. Hector's just gonna be cautious.
All right. And then Morgan, go ahead.
I'll double move and try to look in this pit.
Okay. When you get to the edge of the pit where you can look down or within 10 feet of the edge of it, you see that inside the pit is remains. Let me copy this. Remains of, looks like lost Colosseum battles. Broken bodies, splintered weapons and shields, saddled triceratops skeletons, decrepit chariots, and the smell of spoiled meat. And then that's the end of round 2. No random encounter check yet. Mr. Salt.
All right. Third verse, same as the first. I'm gonna keep scouting. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I'm gonna go 5.
Okay. So you can see a large pit to the left, large pit to the right. They're both similar, both filled with the remains of lost Colosseum battles. And Eduardo.
Quick question: the leaf icons represent our luck.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you get more than one at a time. So
Okay. That I'm glad for that because I'm gonna start handing them out like candy. I don't know how far away someone has to be for me to give luck, but I'd like to give
30
it
feet.
to Morgan.
30 feet.
Okay. All right. So here's my roll for Morgan. I say, you can do this, and no, he can't.
Oh.
That's the end of my luck inspiration giving.
After Eduardo, Raleigh.
Okay. I'm gonna move.
Oh, hold on. Can I use my luck to re-roll that?
You bet.
All right, here we go. Sorry about that.
Success.
Yes. Okay.
So Morgan, or no, yeah, you said Morgan. Morgan, increase yours to 2, and Eduardo, remove yours. Raleigh, go ahead.
I'm gonna move up to here. I'm looking down in the pit. Do I see anything that catches my eye? Maybe the glint of something shiny.
No, you don't.
Okay.
There could be stuff buried out of you. You'd have to get down
Yeah.
there and search. After Raleigh, Hector.
Hector will move over to the pit and cast Detect Magic.
Oh, okay. There is no magic within the area of your spell. I think it's near feet. Oh, shoot. You didn't even get it off, though, did you?
I'll use a luck token.
Okay. Fire it off. Success. Oh, and I'm sorry. I forgot one thing. Eduardo, you used your luck token given to you by
Eduardo?
the Sorcerer Queen, and you get her blessing. And her blessing is... Check here. You have... Shield of... Let me check this duration here. Your primary weapon, Eduardo, which for you, I don't know what that is wreathed in flames, purifying flames, the flames of the Sorcerer Queen. It deals an additional d4 damage or d6 for undead for the duration. The duration is 5 rounds. So, you successfully use that. So you use that and 5 rounds. And then Hector, you just successfully used the Blessing of the Queen. And so your weapon is wreathed in flames for 5 rounds. So you can go forth and conquer on her behalf. Okay, every time it comes to your turn, just increment those down 1. And then, Hector, your spell's going. So you got Detect Magic that you're focused on, and you sense no magic within 30 feet. I think it's 30 feet. Yeah, 30 feet. And then, Morgan, your turn.
Double move.
Okay.
To the-
All right. And then that's the end of the 3rd round. Morgan, go ahead and roll a d6, and you don't want to roll a 1. All right, you guys are safe. No random encounters. Mr. Salt, your turn.
I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and keep my eyes peeled.
Okay, Eduardo, your turn.
I'm going to try to inspire Hector.
Okay.
I just feel like this is my job. You guys can do this.
All right, Hector. You have
Thank
1 luck token you can add. That's the 3-leaf icon. I'll put it for you. Okay. And then, Raleigh, your turn.
Okay. I'll move to there. Continue to look around in the pit, see if I see anything.
Nope, nothing from there. Hector, your turn.
You'll just double move. What are these little triangles over here?
That's some difficult terrain.
Okay.
And I was wrong about the luck tokens. We can only have 1 at a time, but let's keep the ones you have so far. And then, Eduardo, wait till someone's dropped to add another one on to him.
Okay.
That's on page 79 of the rules. I had to double check that. Okay, Hector moves to there, and then nothing to detect magic. So Hector, at the start of your turn, will increment your weapon down by 1. So you just hover over the icon for the thing and type the number 4. And then you need to focus on your detect magic, so go to make a focus. Okay, so that's still going. Good. And Morgan, your turn.
Okay, I'll move up to there, and then I'm going to try to use the stimulant one where we can't be surprised, or I can't be surprised for.
All right, go for it.
10 rounds. And I'll use one of my luck tokens on that.
Success.
Yeah.
You can't be surprised for 10 rounds. Good timing, because right at the end of your turn there, you hear a disturbance to your left. You see some of the wagons jostle in position in the pit below you. And then you see what must be maybe the source of the stench of spoiled meat rising, slithering up through the wreckage. And it's a creature that's semi-translucent, made out of blood, but has the form of a snake. It is a hypogeum worm, a giant naga-like creature formed from clotted slime. In the age before the magical cataclysm, such creatures would scour dead pit fighters and slain beasts from the Colosseum sands. So this guy rises up right here, and everyone roll initiative. So click your token and click the IN button. This guy's going to be +2. Morgan, you're going to roll your initiative. Unless you rolled and got a 0. You rolled and got a 19, so I must have something wrong with your token. Let me fix that. Don't know what I did wrong.
Doesn't that happen if you don't have your, well, no, I guess you had to have your token selected to get the
Mm-hmm.
The buttons.
I would think, yeah. Okay, so there's this sorted order. Morgan, you're first to react. What do you want to do?
I will attack my dagger. Yes, there's probably no reasoning with this thing. Oh no.
Oh no, rolled a 1. That's a miss.
But then I'll back.
All right. After Morgan, Eduardo, your turn.
Is requiring lore about something in action?
Like just there's nothing special you know about this thing. I don't know what you're referring to. Like, is there some special thing you have?
I have it's
You have advantage on lore checks, right?
yeah.
Okay, yeah. Nope. I kind of gave you the lore already.
Okay. All right, then I'll just shoot my bow, and that's the weapon I'm gonna have with the
Okay.
blessing on it.
Go for it. So this thing is not undead, but you'll do an extra d4 damage. But a 3 misses.
Well, yeah.
Okay, Raleigh, your turn.
Okay, I am going to move. Weird. It's not letting me select my token.
Double check, make sure you're on the arrow key or the arrow tool, the
Yep.
select tool. If that doesn't work, you might have to reload the screen.
Okay, let me do that real fast.
As he's doing that, you guys looking upon this hypogeum worm, this giant egg-like creature formed from clotted slime. You can barely see, visible through its translucent body, a male gladiator. It looks like it has consumed at some point recently, and the gladiator is bearing a large shield.
Yeah, it is not letting me select my token for some reason.
Oh,
Oh, never mind.
got it.
I was trying to select Morgan's token.
Ah.
So I'm
Okay.
going to move over here to get to the side, and then I'm going to try to shoot with my bow.
All right, fire away. Oh, 15 connects. 2 points of piercing to the thing. All right, after Morgan, it goes. It's going to do an acid spit on. There's 3 of you closest, so I'm gonna go left to right. Raleigh, you're getting it.
Okay.
D6 acid damage coming your way. 4 points of acid drops you in a burning pile of flesh. Also, a DC 15 con saving throw. So click your token, click your con button.
Okay.
You failed that.
I
You-
want to use. Can I use luck for that?
Yeah, go for it. You succeed. So you make that. So, and since the first use of luck, you're going to get the burning weapon now. Your bow's inflamed.
But I'm down.
But you're down. Yeah, 0 hit points, unconscious to the ground. Mr. Salt, your turn.
You gotta.
I am going to shoot it with my crossbow, if that's all right.
Go for it.
Okay, so it's the attack button first.
No, just hit the crossbow -far button. Attack just as a separator and lists all your attacks.
Oh, I gotta select my.
Yeah, select your token. Holy cow, a crit. Nice shot, Mr. Salt.
Nice.
6 points of damage to the thing. There we go. Next to go is Hector.
I will use magic missile.
All right. You have advantage. That's a 20 to hit. Does 1 force damage to the thing. And that's the end of that round. And Morgan, your turn.
All right, I'll step forward. Attack with the dagger.
14 is a hit. Ooh, 11 damage to the thing.
Nice.
Got a huge
Yeah.
gashing wound in it.
And then back up.
After Morgan, Eduardo.
I'm gonna try shooting my bow again. I would try to stabilize, but my chances of making a DC 15 intelligence check isn't great. So there we go. I keep rolling terrible.
That's
okay.
a fail. After Eduardo.
I'm gonna back up.
So Raleigh, we're going to find out how long you're going to live now. So you click your token, click the
Mm-hmm.
A14 button, the second one from the left.
Okay.
Okay, so your death time is 4 rounds. So there's going to be 4 rounds before you die. Let's see what she used for death timer. Use a skull here. We'll increment that down every round.
Okay.
And since your round just came up, we'll also need to increment down the flame down to 4.
Yep. Okay.
All right. And after Raleigh comes the worm. So now the worm is going to try and slither up onto the platform here and bite Mr. Salt. At +5 to hit on the bite.
Ooh.
20 +5. That's a 13, Mr. Salt.
Yes, I believe that hits. I have 12.
Okay,
Yeah,
it's D6 damage. That's 2 points damage to you.
Okay.
And then it bites you again.
Oh no.
That's only an 8. Or no, that's only an what is it? It's +5 to hit, not +6. 10 to hit.
That's a miss.
All right. Mr. Salt dodges the thing. So for your hit points, Mr. Salt, click the token, click on the 6, type -2, and hit enter. And that way everyone will see
-2. That's what I'm doing wrong. -2. Okay.
There you go. Okay. Let's see. Did the 2 attacks. I better do this. It makes 1 extra bite attack with its Temple Guardian power. So extra bite attack on Mr. Salt, plus 5 to hit. That's a 13 to hit.
Yep.
For D6 damage, 5 points damage, Mr. Salt goes to the ground.
-1.
All right, Mr. Salt, at the start of your turn, we'll see how long you got to go. So click your token and click the A12 button. This will give us your death number rounds till you die.
A12.
It's the second from the left.
Okay, sorry. 1 second.
Death timer is 3 rounds, thanks to your good constitution. So you'll be dead in 3 rounds if no one saves you. I'm going to put this here. Okay, 2 of you down and die. And Hector, your turn.
Move over to Roy, and I'll fire a magic.
That's a hit for 3 force damage. Nice shot. It's 3. And then the round is over. And Morgan, your turn.
So, Raleigh, when he took his first death save, he re-rolled, right?
He has not made a death save yet.
Yeah. Now the reroll I did was for he asked me to make a con save. And
Yeah.
Oh, right. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I just assumed whatever it was I didn't want.
okay.
Right.
I will.
So what the current situation is, Raleigh's got 4 rounds to live. Mr. Salt's got 3 rounds to live.
We got to check this thing out. So I'll throw my dagger. Wow, I had something. Like 12.
12 is a hit for 7 points of piercing. Another big slash through the thing. It's almost dead now. After Morgan, Eduardo.
All right. My luck's got to turn around now. I feel it. I don't know if a 10 works.
A 10 is a miss.
Curses.
Don't forget to count down your stuff if you were doing it.
Yes.
And then Raleigh, count down your flame, count down your death by 1 both each. Do you know how to do that?
Okay, I do.
You do, okay. Then the worm's turn. Okay. It's now going
But
to...
don't I make another save? I thought
Oh,
I made
yeah.
a-
At the start of your
I-
turn, death save. So click your token, click the A14 button.
Yeah. Nope, no 20.
All right. Then the worm closes on Mr. Morgan and tries to bite your ranger. Plus 5 to hit. 20. Plus 5. Rolls a 1. Morgan, you dodge that first bite. Second bite.
Nice.
Plus 5. Another 1.
Nice.
All right. It's done. Next to go is Mr. Salt.
Okay,
so Mr.
now
Salt,
I need...
increment down your death by 1. Oh, and Raleigh, don't forget to increment yours down by 1 each.
Yeah, I
Mr.
was
Salt,
looking for the icons.
yeah, do you know how to do that, Mr. Salt?
I don't, sorry.
So that's no problem. You click your token, and
Okay.
then click on the circle directly below your token, and then
Okay.
kind of scroll down to, it's the 3rd line from the bottom. And you hover over the skull. It says X death dash zone. You hover over,
Yes.
over it, and you type a number 2, and then just do it. There you go. So that's how you
that work?
change the numbers. That worked good. And now you get to make a death saving throw. So you click your token and click A12 button, and it'll roll a death save for you. So you roll a 17 on your death save, which is not a success, but you can use your fortune to reroll if you want. But up to you.
Sure, I'll do it.
Okay, go ahead and reroll. Okay, and make sure you increment down your luck. And to do that one, you can just click it and off and back on if you want. And it'll
Okay.
always, when you click it, put it on there without a number. Okay, so that's Mr. Salt's turn. Hector, your turn.
Oops.
I will fire a magic missile.
Oh, Hector, crit.
Oh,
Hector obliterates the thing. Blood splatters everywhere. The thing's lying on the causeway, and you can see the devoured male gladiator barely visible through its translucent body. But we're going to stay in rounds, so you can save your friends. Hector, you did the magic missile.
Mhm.
Done there. That's into that round. Morgan, what do you want to do?
Well, first I'm grabbing my dagger from the dead
Got it.
thing. And then I guess I'll do Mr. Salt.
Okay.
And, should I try to stabilize first? 2 rounds? All right. Tell you what, I'm going to try to do my salve.
Okay, go for it.
I got advantage on this.
Success.
Get it on the first one.
Nice.
Morgan, Mr.
And
Salt,
I-
you have 1 hit point now, and you can take off the death icon thing.
Ooh, feeling good. Thank you very much.
That's your turn, Morgan. Eduardo, your turn.
Can I give an unconscious person luck? Inspire them?
Yes, you may.
All right. Well, actually, the person I want to inspire is Hector. You don't have any.
And Hector's
luck
already got
points.
luck, so
I already
no.
got lucky.
yeah, you could barely
All
see
right,
it.
then I can't inspire anyone, so I'm going to try to bring Raleigh back.
Okay. DC 15 intelligence check.
All right, here we go. Note.
No luck there. Okay, Raleigh.
Yeah.
Increment everything down 1, and then make a death save.
Yep. That's this one. No on the death save.
And Mr. Salt.
I don't think I have anything to help myself outside of the 1 hit point. No. So I will just try to. Can I try to help revive Raleigh?
Yeah. DC 15 intelligence check to stabilize him.
Oh, buddy, sorry. Ahead of time.
Success.
Oh,
Look at that.
Hey, live,
Okay.
fellow thief.
And then let's finish out this combat round. Do you want to do this combat round, Hector? And then we'll go back to delving rounds.
No, not particularly.
Okay. And we're back to delving rounds. We've already had one so far without a random encounter check, so this is round number 2 starting. And we'll just stay in this order. Actually, let's see. I'm going to move Raleigh to the end. I think Morgan might be the only one who can bring him back, so I'll leave Morgan first. Morgan, go ahead.
Okay, move up, and I'll try that salve.
Oh, wait, no, he succeeded on the save. Didn't he give me a hit point?
No.
No.
Doesn't.
Oh, okay.
Just stops
He
you from
just
dying.
stabilized me.
Yeah.
Got it.
So yeah, barely made it.
Okay, you got a hit point back, Raleigh.
Ooh, yay.
Got some
Thank you.
Ranger Salve. That's it for Morgan. Eduardo. So we're back to Delvin if you don't want to move anywhere. Plus you can do healing and stuff.
I can't heal. So I'm gonna move up to the corpse of the creature,
Okay.
and I'm gonna take an arrow and like poke around in the coagulated blood or whatever in the remains, see if there's anything of interest.
Okay. Only thing that looks to be of interest is the shield. Nothing else of any value that you can see.
I'm gonna try to scrape the shield out without touching the goo that's probably all over it, and like flick it towards the group. Hey, here's a shield for someone.
Okay.
Oh, can I look at the shield, see if I recognize if there's any inscriptions or writing on it?
You bet. So you pull the shield out, and you find there is an inscription on the back of the shield, which reads as follows. So the inscription on the shield reads, "Honor the dead, pity the living." All right, Eduardo. Mr. Salt, your turn. Oh, and Eduardo, I'm going to give you a luck token for finding that. Mr. Salt, your turn.
I think I'm gonna move 1, 2, 5, and also take a look at the creature that almost killed me.
Okay. Nothing else of any note inside or near the creature. Hector, your turn.
And I'll stop there.
All right. Here's the description of the chamber again. And Hector, at the end of the chamber, at the end of the causeway, you can just barely make out with your light source. I guess you can't make out. Never mind. After Hector, Raleigh.
All right, I'll pick up my bow, which I'm sure I dropped when I fell. And then I'm going to move forward, move up next to Hector.
All right. And then that's the end of 2. Morgan, your turn.
I think the bard might be the only one who can use the shield. But yeah, I'll just double move up to my buddies.
All right, Eduardo, your turn.
No one's out of luck, so I'm gonna just move up and hide behind Hector. I'm done.
Do you want to take the shield with you or leave it behind?
Yeah, I'll pick it up and throw it in my backpack.
What do you want to leave? Or did you already leave a torch?
I'll drop a torch on the ground.
Drop a torch? Okay. And if you click your token and then shift and click on your gear, it'll bring up the dialog box where you can edit your gear.
Shift click.
Shift click on the gear. So
Okay.
if you hold down the shift key and click that gear, you can actually edit it. Okay, so that's Eduardo. Mr. Salt, your turn.
Yeah, we'll continue to follow them one.
And Hector, your turn. All right, you can pause there for a second.
Okay.
We'll resume your movement after I describe what you see. You see at the end of the causeway a set of great granite doors. They're debossed with an image of helmeted female gladiator serving or severing an emperor's head with a curved shuttle, a curved sword. I think that's what a shuttle is. Great granite doors, emperor's head, shuttle. So that's the description of the doors for you, and you can do the rest of your movement and actions.
I'll just move up to the door.
Okay.
I
Double move into the door?
Yeah.
Raleigh, your turn.
I'll move to there. That's as far as I can move with a single move. And I'm going to go ahead and start examining the door to see if I see anything suspicious.
Okay. Hector, roll a d6, and you don't want to roll a 1. You can either use the... There you go. All right, no wandering encounter. Morgan, your turn. You don't see anything, Raleigh. I'm sorry, I didn't tell you what you saw. You don't see anything abnormal about the doors.
Okay.
Morgan, go ahead.
I go grab that torch that got dropped because I'm a torch short, so I have the space for
It
it.
was about here, so you can just go over there and probably get it back to where you were. And then you can add it to your inventory. And then Eduardo, your turn.
Okay.
And again, to edit your inventory at any time, you click your token, look for the gear button up on the top of the screen, hold down the shift key and click that gear button, and then you can edit stuff and save it.
Are the doors special in any way?
They are great granite doors. You can see the with the image of a helmeted female gladiator severing the emperor's head with a curved shuttle. Other than that, no.
Okay, then I'll just double move to here. I'm done.
All right, Mr. Salt, your turn.
Okay, continue to.
Just moving?
Yeah.
Your turn, Hector.
Hector will open the door.
All right.
himself.
When you touch the door, a feminine voice rings as if spoken through a helmet. The voice says, "Honor the dead."
Mm-mm.
Oh! Repeat the second part of the quote.
Pity.
the
Hector
living.
will say, "Pity of the living."
Oh. All right. The door is open. You had 10 seconds real time to do that. And you did it on like 9 seconds.
No pressure.
All right.
Yeah, I'll open the door. Hope so.
All right, that one's opened, and that one's open. Okay. So you touched it, you open it. The touching is a reaction. You can take all your movement and an action still. When you see the chamber beyond, this is what you see. You see a 20-foot tall granite statue of a fully... Oh boy, you can't quite see that from how far you're away. Okay, what you can see from here is pillars, onyx heavy with the weight of ages. You can see a little miniature Colosseum in the center of the room, like a model of a Colosseum. That's what you see so far.
Is that the oval?
Yeah, that's that oval.
Miniature? Okay. All right.
I'll inspect the model Coliseum.
Okay. All right. The rest of you can regroup to near Hector to put you guys where you want to be as Hector starts examining the Colosseum. So you all can freely move, all your movement and more to get next to him. Okay. Okay. You start, looking closely at the Colosseum, and suddenly Hector and Eduardo disappear. And you guys quickly look, and you see no signs of where they went. But then out of the corner of your eye, you catch movement in the Colosseum, and you look, and you can see the little copy of Hector and a little copy of Eduardo squaring off to fight in the Colosseum. And then you guys are sucked in, the other three of you are sucked in, and you are in the Imperial box watching the gladiatorial match about to unfold. So the three of you in the Imperial box, between Eduardo and Hector, the bard and the wizard, who do you think is going to win this gladiatorial match and why? So we'll start. Who do you think between Eduardo and Hector is going to win and why? And we'll start with Raleigh.
I think Hector's going to win because I think he's going to tear him up with that magic missile.
Okay. And then Morgan.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think in a battle like this, Hector will.
You guys are really...
Sorry, Eduardo.
Because he can just throw everything at
Mr.
him.
Salt.
Hector.
All right. The battle takes place, and just as suspected, the magic missiles fly, and Eduardo's defeated. And then all of a sudden, you're back standing outside, and none the worse for wear, thankfully, Eduardo. No damage taken. But, Hector, you find in your possession a prize. In fact, you remember kind of like a dreamlike vision of the Emperor handing you this prize. It's a cube, and each face of the cube has upon it transcendence in some physical or mental trait. So strength or dex or con or intelligence or wisdom or charisma. You know that you can roll that cube onto the ground, and the corresponding ability that you roll will permanently be increased to an 18.
Whoa!
I will choose...
So you got to roll a d6.
Okay.
You don't
all
get
right.
a pick, unfortunately.
Random.
Yeah.
2.
2. Your dexterity is increased to an 18, Hector.
Excellent.
That's the one you should have chosen anyway. So
Yeah.
All right, and the cube disappears. It teleports to a random location in the multiverse. Gone. But your dex now is 18, and so therefore I'm going to update your initiative bonus to +4, and your armor class is now 14, dex of +2, or +4. And if you have weapons that are dex-based, like your dagger,
Yeah.
so you're going to use your dex to attack, so you're +4 to attack with your dagger now.
Cool.
I think that's the only changes which I made to your token, so you should be good to go. Okay, and yeah, that's that. Now from here, as you reappear outside of the Colosseum, you actually appear like surrounding it, and now you notice looming over the back of you something. So this star here is a 20-foot tall statue. It's granite. It's a fully armored male gladiator. And this gladiator holds in his gauntleted hands a throne, a full-size throne. And there's a life-size statue of a female gladiator, the Siege Angel, sitting cross-legged atop the throne. So there's a description that I just told you. Also, just above is the Pillars of Onyx. There's 4 onyx pillars. The miniature Colosseum in the center of the room. There's a door to the southeast and doors to the north, and a portcullis to the east. So
yeah, it's your tiers we want. So
let's see, that was the first round after wandering monster check. So let me just this one. So 1 round's down, and back to delving. Morgan, or no, we should do people with light. Hector, you can go first.
Cast detect magic
Okay.
and inspect the statue.
Okay, you are successful. The Colosseum, the miniature Colosseum, radiates magic. The idol, the big huge statue there, radiates magic. If you focus for a little bit, you'll be able to tell what it might be. Let's see if there's anything else. Nothing else detects magic. Mr. Salt, your turn.
I'm going to also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come over and let's see if there's anything. Finding and disabling traps. Could I see if there's anything on the statue that might look like it has a mechanism?
Yeah. As you start slowly moving up the statue, you notice a faint yellow residue on the floor. It looks like it's all over the floor, and you can just make out the tracks of Hector through it. This faint yellow residue, it's ancient, it's bitter. It suggests some sort of poisonous gas trap. That's all you could find with that search. Morgan, your turn.
I'm going to move up to that portcullis and brew it.
Okay. There's a hallway, but it's just shrouded in darkness. Did you grab a torch?
I grabbed it, but I didn't. It's not lit.
Not lit, that's right. Yeah, it was another one. Speaking of lit torches, you guys know you're down. I didn't set the time when we started. I think I'll say it was 15 after. So you know you guys are down to about 10 minutes of torchlight left before you need to light another set.
Okay.
Okay, that's Morgan. Eduardo, your turn.
I apologize for doing this all the time, but I'm gonna look at the statue closely, see if I can recall any lore. The siege seems to sound like that's something we should know about. I'm not sure.
Well, you do know that your goal in this adventure is to find the tears of the Siege Angel.
Oh.
See the Delve Summers.
I point at her and I say, "We need her tears."
Tell her a sad story.
Oh, I will. How about that? Sure. I think that's an excellent idea. Eduardo regales the statue with a sad, epic poem.
Okay. No tears come out of the statue. Raleigh, your turn.
all right, I'm going to move up as well, and I'm going to try to. Since Mr. Salt said there's a poison trap, I'm going to look and see if I can see where it might be located.
Okay. You find the same yellow residue, so you concur with Mr. Salt, but you're unable to find its source. It seems to be everywhere in the chamber, a thin covering of it. That's into that round. Hector, see if you can focus.
Yeah.
Success. You think one more round of focusing and you'll be able to tell what exactly the magic is on that idol.
Okay.
Mr. Salt. Oh, I'm sorry. Anything else, Hector? That's free to focus.
No, that's it.
Okay, Mr. Salt.
I'm going to see if I can go around the back of the statue.
Yeah,
and
you
have
can.
a look.
Yeah, you can climb around the back of it. Searching it, you don't find any secret compartments or anything, and no source of the trap either. Morgan, your turn.
Okay.
I'll just move back to my buddies.
Oh, did I? Yeah, I haven't lit the torch. That's right. Okay, so you move back. Eduardo, your turn.
Actually, I'll try to do that stimulant again. It's
Go for it.
Nope.
Nope.
It's gone.
Okay. Eduardo, your turn, Eduardo.
I say the siege does not recognize true talent, and I walk away in a huff.
Raleigh.
And
Go ahead,
I
Eduardo.
go to here and listen to the door.
Oh, okay. No sound at the door. Raleigh, your turn.
Okay, so based on the yellow residue, it's not just concentrated near the statue. It's like
Correct.
all over the room.
All over the room.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to move back near the Colosseum, and I'm going to start looking around the rest of the room to see if I notice anything.
Okay. You don't notice anything in your movement there. That round is over, and that's time for a check. That's Eduardo. Roll a d6 and don't roll a 1. So wandering encounter.
I don't want to roll a d6.
Oh, okay,
Can we
Eduardo.
use that
Oh, nice.
You want to use the baby
special
teeth?
luck thing?
Yeah, we can use the baby teeth. We want to use them.
I
Let's
think
do
so.
it.
It's not as sexy as
Yeah.
I thought I would hear today.
I'll scatter the baby teeth around on the floor.
All right. Scatter an entire pouch of dust to re-roll one random encounter check the GM just rolled. Okay, so to roll again, Eduardo. Second chance, try to not roll a 1. You did it.
Yeah.
Good, there, good luck.
Yay.
The rumors are right. Okay, that's into that round. And Hector, if you can focus again, you'll know what the magic is. Success. The
Nice.
magic is Cloud Kill spell. The trigger you're unable to determine with your magic. And Mr. Salt, you've searched. There's no trigger you can find, and Raleigh, you've searched. There's no trigger you can find. Hector, you did
Okay.
that, and you have your action and your move left.
I'll head towards the door that Eduardo's at.
Okay, it's free to open if you want to open it.
Sure, why not?
Okay.
Let's look it up.
In fact, you should be able to open it. Okay, so you see a hallway, and opening's free, so you can dash if you want to move more.
Do I see anything in the hallway?
No, it is clear.
That's it.
Okay, then Mr. Salt, go ahead.
I'm gonna follow. 2, 3.
And those of you guys carrying torches, keep in mind that you always want to kind of keep the rest of your party in your torchlight when you can. So it's good practice not to leave them behind necessarily. Mr. Salt,
Yeah, I got a little scared there for a moment.
Morgan, your turn.
Double move.
Double move in. Eduardo, your turn.
I don't want to be in front. I'm just gonna move here and say I have this shield. It's perfectly good if anybody wants it, and that's the end of my turn.
Raleigh, your turn.
Yeah, I think you're the only one that can use it. I think rangers can't, rogues can't, wizards can't.
Oh, okay.
I'll move to here. That's a single move. Looking at I think your looks like the torches are starting to flutter. They're going to go out soon. You want me to go ahead and light up another one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll light a torch.
Okay. You want to give it to Hector to replace his?
Sure. Yes.
Okay. So Hector, your torch is refreshed, and Mr. Salt, yours is going out. So yours will need to be refreshed. You want to redo one, Mr. Salt?
Yes, please.
Okay. So let's take a quick break here. Perfect time. And then we'll restart the torch timers when we get back. It's 12 after the hour, so let's take a break until 22 after the hour, 10 minutes from now. We just relit the torches, and it's 22 after the hour, so you have until 22 after the next hour until those go out. Anyone else want to light any torches right now, or are you good with just 2?
I think I'm gonna hold off on lighting mine. I'm just gonna try and stay because I only have one left.
Got it.
Yeah, 2's good for now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That was Raleigh's turn, and now Hector, your turn. So Hector, you can see from there statues.
I'll move up a little more.
Just tell you what you see here real quick. 3 statues, human-sized, streaked with grime, each depicting a woman in gladiator armor and hooded cloak. The east and south statues clutch stone urns. There's no urn on the north statue.
We saw those urns at the beginning of the dungeon. That urn, they were carrying it.
Yes.
Anything
They
else,
had
Hector?
I'll detect magic.
All right. Let's see here. The south statue radiates stasis magic. The east statue radiates teleportation magic. Oh, I should have made you focus on those. But anyway, if you focus, that's what you'll detect on those 2. So I'll repeat that when you finish focusing.
Okay.
Anything else?
That's it.
Okay, Mr. Salt. And Mr. Salt, if you want,
Okay.
I can move you to the last part of the initiative since you're in the back with the light.
Sure.
Okay.
Actually, I didn't light my torch.
Oh, you're not going to relight. Okay. Well, then it's going to be
Yeah,
pretty dark
I'm
back
holding
there.
off.
We turn
I'm
that
holding off.
then.
I'm just gonna try to move.
So we just have the one?
1 torch right now.
Oh, I thought we had 2.
Nope.
My apologies. I'll keep it lit.
You'll keep it lit? You'll light another one. Okay.
Yeah, that'll be my last one.
Okay.
I
There you
think
go.
I only have 2. I'll double check.
And I'll put you last in the initiative so you can bring up the rear with that light.
Perfect.
Eduardo, go ahead.
All right. I'm gonna hand Mr. Salt my other torch.
Okay.
So now you have a backup torch.
Thank you.
And then I'm gonna look at the ground. Is there residue on the ground in here?
There's not. No. A
Okay.
little tiny bit, but it quickly fades away past the door.
And then I move there. End of turn.
All right. Raleigh, your turn.
All right. I'll go ahead and move up to here so I can see all 3 statues.
Okay.
And that's it for me.
All right. You trigger a pit trap in the floor, Raleigh.
Oh no!
That's always fun.
There we go. That red outline as the pit trap opens up beneath Raleigh's feet. Roll a DC 18, 18 dex save to jump back out of it.
Okay. I'll use my last luck.
Okay.
Try again. Nope.
No, not quite. Raleigh plummets down into the pit trap. It's 20 feet deep, lined with upright spears.
Oh!
You are cut and sliced by the spears as you hit the ground. You of course go to 0 hit points, from the fall, so you'll be at 0 hit points down there. But the spears are also poisonous. So you have a DC 18 con save, or you die immediately.
Okay.
I was kind of hoping there were pillows down there.
Nope.
Oh!
Two ones
Raleigh's
in a row.
out. On your next turn, we can roll up another character.
Okay.
After Raleigh comes Morgan. So
Well,
you saw Raleigh disappear and then just silence Morgan.
I guess I'll move up. I mean, the only thing I can think of is to go back and get that urn and come back here and replace it, but I'll
I
bring
don't
it
think
up.
that's a bad idea at all.
Okay,
That's
Mr.
it.
Salt.
Okay, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and be basically a rubbernecker and see if I could see down there and what happened.
Okay, and then that rounds over, and then Hector.
I'll continue focusing.
Go and make your check.
Oh.
Oh, and it drops. Unless you want to spend your inspiration. But you
will.
don't lose the casting a spell when it drops on the focus, so it's not as
Oh,
critical.
right. Yeah, that's right. I guess I won't.
You can even recast it right away if you want.
Sure.
Now you'd want to use your inspiration if you want.
Yeah, I guess I'll have to.
No, magic missile's done for the day.
Okay. No more wizard.
Eduardo, your turn.
Was it Raleigh that had like this healing salve?
No, it's me.
No, it's
Morgan.
All right. So, okay. Then I'm gonna inspire Hector since he used his last luck.
Okay.
Oh, I made it.
Oh, made it
You
barely.
did make
Wow.
it, but I forgot. Hector, you used luck and failed, so you get the curse of the sorcerer queen. As soon as you fail, silence fills the hall, like the effect of a silent spell. Let's see how long this is going to last here.
Oh.
Given that, you'll have to hold off on your inspiration. Silence. Yeah. The area is muted all around Hector in a near cube. So everything within basically 15 feet of Hector is dead, deathly silent. So no talking to anyone. And Eduardo, you notice everything went silent, and you can redo your turn because of that.
Yeah. So, I think my inspiration ability is based off of me being able to talk.
I would think so, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna go to the edge of the pit, take a look down, and is there anything of interest or value other than Raleigh?
Well, there's Raleigh's gear. The pit is 20 feet down, lined with looks like poison stakes. You see Raleigh's not breathing, definitely crushed and dead down there. You can't tell if there's anything specifically down there unless you were to climb down there from up here.
Okay, I have iron spikes.
Okay.
I'm gonna start pounding an iron spike in the ground, and might as well take advantage of the silence.
Okay. Yeah,
Um,
you do. You have an iron spike secured into the crack in the wall.
okay. I also have 60 feet of rope. I'll just tie off one end
Okay.
and invite someone to climb down.
Okay, Jeff, to roll up a character, if you go to the chat on the right and click on the thing that looks like 3 horizontal bars with dots in front of them,
Yes.
you will see a list of macros. And you're looking for a macro that says SD-stats.
Okay, I see it.
Check that. And also check the one that says SD level 0/1. Check that. Now you'll see them in a bar on the bottom of your screen.
Yep.
Now click the one that says SD-stats. This will roll your stats.
Oh,
for you.
here's Ema. Oops, sorry.
Okay, so there's your stats for your new character.
Okay.
You're welcome
Wow.
to take the randoms there or decide what you want to pick. You have until your next turn to think about that. Before you roll the next thing, you need to type in what ancestry, background, and class you're taking.
Got it.
And then Morgan, your turn. And we'll roll the next one on your next turn.
So what, Eduardo, what were we trying to find down?
Oh, no talking. It's all
yeah.
deathly silent.
Uh,
So Eduardo has just hammered in a spike and secured a rope to it, and the rope is dangling into the pit. So you can climb down to the pit if you want.
and climbing and stuff, just under normal
With
conditions.
the rope,
is
it's
that-
free, yeah. You can
Okay.
make it, no problem.
I'll do it.
It's a little dangerous. You don't want to slip onto those poison spikes. So you climb down there with your move, then what do you want to do?
Just look around.
Look around. Okay. The eastern wall pivots.
Can we get to it without like landing
no,
on
only at the bottom, so it's like the bottom 10 feet pivot. So at the bottom of the pit, you can push the wall, the eastern wall at the bottom 10 feet of the pit.
Okay.
That's free to do if you want to do it, but it's dark down there, right? With you.
Yeah, I'll wait.
Wait. Okay. Mr. Salt. And Morgan, you're down the pit there.
I have the grappling hook.
Okay.
I was thinking of trying to get down there as well.
You can climb down. There's a rope that goes down there, so you don't have to do anything special.
Okay, I'll climb down the rope as
All right.
well if I think it'll hold it.
Go on down. And the eastern wall down there pivots. But it basically takes you and Morgan's all your movement and stuff to get down there. So do you want to open the door and see what's beyond?
Yeah.
Okay, there's a hallway, not shown on the map, that is 30 feet long to the east, 10 feet wide, 10 feet tall, and ends in a blank wall. So that's what you see when you pivot that door open. That's the end of that round. Time for a wandering monster check. And we'll do Mr. Salt since you're down there by the secret tunnel. Roll a d6 and you don't roll a 1. Success. No wandering monsters. Hector, your turn.
He'll head down as well.
All right. And then Eduardo, your turn.
Well, I think the pit is full now.
You can climb down there. Raleigh's, corpse on the ground. You can be in
Poor
his
Raleigh.
space.
Okay, I'll stand over Raleigh.
Okay. Now you can all talk.
Gear?
Now you can, you can take whatever gear you want that Raleigh had, and it was as follows. He had leather armor, a dagger, short bow, arrows, flint and steel, torch, rations, rope, and grappling hook. So definitely torch to reload. Oh,
Yeah,
actually, Raleigh, did Raleigh use his torch already?
I already took it off the gear when you told us how to do it. I
so you got one
that
torch left. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take his remaining torch.
Okay.
Does anybody have slots for torches?
Negative, but I got a lantern with some flasks.
Well, I was going to try to get rid of the 2 torches I have so that I can grab that short bow and arrows.
Ooh.
Because I have 2 torches. They're just taking up slots.
While you guys think about what you want to take off the body, what have you decided for your, dwarf, fighter, minstrel? Okay, so now click the SDL0/1 button. So as a fighter, you got 4 hit points, plus your con mod of -1, so 3, plus your dwarf, so 5. So 5 hit points.
Yep.
Your talent's a 6, whatever the fighter talent of a 6 is. You can pick your alignment, pick your deity, or take the randoms. Pick your extra language if you have one. Got 40 gold, so that's pretty good.
Okay.
And there you go. So I will drag a dwarven fighter on. You can start picking out what gear and stuff you want, and then you'll be able to act with your new character at the start of on your turn next round.
Got it. Cool.
Morgan, your turn.
So, sorry, that's a no. Nobody's got slots.
I don't, unfortunately.
Okay. All right. I'll leave the bow then.
So there's the open door to your east, 10-foot wide tunnel, 30 feet long, ends in another door. Ends in a blank wall, which probably is another door.
Okay. I'll move as far as I can within the light because I don't have a.
So 30 feet puts you just inside the light area. It's dim,
Okay.
and you're standing in front of the wall there, and you can tell that it pivots.
All right. I'll wait.
Okay. I'm just going to put you still on the map, but over here to indicate that you moved. Mr. Salt.
Sorry, I was on mute. I'm going to follow Morgan, yes.
Okay, so you moved to the end of the hallway, and you have a torch, so you can see the door pivot. Do you want to open it?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to put you in another chamber here, and I don't have an easy way to make it visible. I'm going to put you all in the chamber, just so you can see it as I describe it. So here's the chamber that you come into at the end of the hallway. And inside this chamber, you see a statue standing triumphant in winged armor of the siege angel. And she's holding the skull of the decapitated emperor by his desiccated hair. The light of a single beam of scarlet sunlight lances through a hole in the dome ceiling, scorching a trident-shaped mark on the emperor's skull's forehead. First you got her, then you got her holding the emperor's head by his desiccated hair, then you have the light branding the head of the emperor, and then finally you have flowers, white warriors' lotuses along ivy on the walls with their petals shut. All right. That's what you find in there, and that was Mr. Salt got there. Morgan's right behind the door. Eduardo and Hector, you're 30 feet away right now. You have the rest of your movement, Mr. Salt. 25 more feet of movement if you want.
Yes, I will move 1, 2, 3 right here and just search, look around, see what I can see.
There is nothing hidden or secret or trap or anything of the statue.
Okay.
Another search you can look at the Emperor's head, another search you can check the flowers.
Okay.
Round's over. Hector, you're 30 feet away at the start of the round, so the single move gets you to where you are on the map if you want.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay, and then what do you want to do with your action?
I'll inspect the flowers.
Okay, the flowers look natural. Looks like they're real white warriors lotuses. A very rare flower growing on the ivy on the walls. Petals are shut. Nothing abnormal about them or magical about them that you can tell.
I'll grab. I'll grab a lotus.
Okay, you got it. Eduardo, you start 30 feet away. Single move will get you where you are on the map.
Before I move, I'm going to grab the rope off of Raleigh's corpse to replace my rope.
Okay.
And then I'll move 30 feet, and that's the end of my turn.
Okay. And then Raleigh, so the new Dwarven Warrior appears. You'll have to roll all your rolls manually, unfortunately. Do you have any kind of a weapon in mind? I'll grab a token for you.
Yeah, using a great axe.
Great axe, okay. I should have asked you this a while ago. That's the biggest great axe I've ever seen. And let me give you access to this token. And what's his name?
Bori.
Bori. Hit points, I think we said were what? How many?
5.
5 out of 5. Make sure everyone can see that. And there he is right there. So, from behind you all, you hear huffing as he comes up to you, a dwarf, who you recognize from the Sorcerer Queen's entourage. And he said he's been sent to assist. Bori, tell us about your character.
I'm Bori. I'm a fighter in the service of the Sorcerer Queen. Before I joined her service, I made my way by entertaining and performing in bars and taverns. But I'm much happier at serving her now.
All right. So with a single move, you get to hear Bori, and then what action do you want to do?
Okay. I'm just trying to catch up there. I'm going to. There's a hole. I'm going to move up, so kind of look up, so I can see up into the hole in the ceiling.
Okay. You can see that there's a crack in the ceiling, which must go outside because the sunlight storm that's happening outside is lancing through the hole and blazing onto the Emperor's head. You think if you were to put your hand there, it'd burn you pretty bad.
Okay.
All right, then Morgan, your turn.
Inspect that head, but try not to be burned.
Yeah, it's got the scorched trident-shaped mark on the Emperor's skull's forehead, but other than that, nothing hidden there. And for your reference, everyone, you all get one replacement character, and then after that, you're done.
Okay.
You're dead.
You're dead. Morgan's done Mr. Salt. So you've searched basically everything in the room. Nothing else you can see of note.
Okay, so the head was searched.
The head was searched, yep.
Okay. I guess I'm trying to, as far as my light goes, was there anything down here that we know of, or is it undiscovered?
There's nothing else.
This is just a room?
Yep. This is
okay.
This is the room at the end of the tunnel, and the only way out of here is back the way you came.
Okay, so I've already inspected everything, and there's no traps and no that I can see or any kind of switches or anything.
Yeah.
So I say we're probably going to have to go back and try a different room.
Okay. I can regroup you back up to the statues if you like.
Sure.
You guys can all move back up there. So you take a round moving back. Nothing else to find in the room. Back there, and then say the last rites over Bori or over Raleigh. I mean, and then we'll get back into rounds as you get to here. Hector. So you got the 3 statues. Let me copy those again for you. 3 statues of human-sized. They're streaked with grime. Each depicts a woman in gladiator armor and hooded cloak. The east and the south statues clutch stone urns, which we're detecting as magical. And the north one may have once been clutching an urn, but it is gone.
Okay. I'll head towards the exit.
All right, Hector. You can double move if you'd like. I'll do Mr. Salt last. Eduardo, your turn.
I believe that we may need to find a mirror or maybe a lens or something for that beam of light, and we should probably get that urn and replace it. I'm also considering wiping the grime off the statues. It's not like emerald colored grime, is it?
No, it's not.
Yeah. Can I without falling in the pit, like move to the statue
Yeah.
and wipe the grime off of it?
You may. Yep. You can. The statue, both the statues and the urns are covered in grime. You want to do the statue or the urn? Actually, you can do both with an action. If you want to do both, you can.
I'm gonna do both.
Okay. The statues depict women in gladiator armor with hooded cloaks. The statue there, wiping off the grime on the south urn, reveals that it's etched with the image of a female gladiator trapped in a net.
That was the same as the urn we saw at the entrance, right?
It's the same size urn. I don't recall what the one at the entrance entered, and seems like you don't
I
either.
seem to recall there was a net involved in the entrance urn.
Okay.
So
So that was
yeah,
your
I think
action. You did your move, and then Bori, your turn.
Okay. Yeah, I will follow the group. Since I didn't have really a chance to look around before, I will look around now and get my bearings in this room with the statue and the Colosseum and everything.
All right, Morgan.
Have we looked in the urns? Is there anything?
You have not looked in the urns yet.
I would like to look in an urn.
Okay. Which one? The one in the east or the one in the south? They're both closed. Let's see here. East and south statues, clutch stone urns. Yeah, they're both like stoppered, but with an action you can remove it and look inside.
I don't know if I should then.
can we still talk? Can we talk?
The silence is gone. Sorry.
Eduardo like shakes his head. No, I don't think we should do that because those people had an unstoppered urn at the entrance and they ended up being turned to stone.
They were teleported. It looked like some of them half in stone,
Into
some
the
of them.
stone.
Yeah. What do you want to do there, Morgan?
Yeah, I guess I'll wait. So I do still have that idea, or I'll head back towards the entrance, but I do still think maybe we should go get that urn and return it.
Okay, Mr. Salt.
Nah, you're muted.
I'll follow them.
Moving to there. Okay, then to that round, Hector, roll a d6 for a wandering monster check. On a 1, you'll have a wandering check. Ooh, and you don't have any more baby teeth.
No.
So now, Hector, roll a d6 again. This will be what happens. 6. Oh, no. The ceiling cracks. The sunlight storm pours through. The area is lit up, and a random character is going to take some serious damage. So, there's 5 of you. I'll roll randomly d5 in reading order. So, I'll start with Bori. Oh, no. Eduardo, it was dark over there for a minute or two, but all of a sudden, glaring sunlight shines down as the ceiling cracks over your head. You're not sure if it had anything to do with what you're messing with or not. And you need to make a DC 18 dexterity saving throw or take 2d6 damage from the sunlight.
Oh my gosh.
The sunlight's that powerful?
Yeah,
Oh.
disintegrates everything it touches.
Oh my goodness.
DC 18 dexterity saving throw.
Wonderful. All right, here we go. Aha!
Ooh, you dodge
my
out of the way of the
gosh.
burning sunlight. Wow. It's just in that 5-foot square that used to be in, so you're safe now.
That's hot.
Yeah. Nice. Okay, back to random wandering around. Hector, go ahead. Double moving. After
Yeah.
Hector, Eduardo, go ahead. Your turn, Eric.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna catch up with everyone.
Okay, double moving.
Yeah.
Ori,
let's
your
do that.
turn.
Okay, also gonna double move.
Morgan, go ahead.
Yeah, I'll just move in, do a double move.
Double move. Mr. Salt, go ahead.
All the cool kids are double moving.
That's right. All right, back to Hector, go ahead.
I'm just a little confused. Where did we find this urn?
At the entrance.
At the entrance? Okay. Right.
Hector,
I
double
will-
moving?
Yeah.
Eduardo, go ahead.
I'm double moving.
Ori. And if you're double
I went
moving,
over
just
the
say it.
edge.
And then that's the next person. Morgan, go ahead. And Mr. Salt, go.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. That away. Okay. Right there.
Did you move yet, Morgan? There we go. Okay, that's into that round. Hector, go ahead. I'm assuming that everyone's double moving, so Hector, go ahead. The 3 of you in the middle, take your double moves. Then when you're done, I'll have Mr. Salt go. You have to get to where the tunnel kind of narrows. That's where the urn was. Okay, Mr. Salt, go ahead and take your double move. All right, that's the end of that round. And Eduardo, roll for a wandering monster. D6.
Be lucky, be lucky, be lucky.
You guys are good. Okay, Hector, go ahead. So Hector, with a double move, you can see the urn is basically right up here. So a double move could be right next to it. And then Eduardo, the single move, you can get to it and start interacting with it. Everyone else can double move. So Bori and Morgan, you can double move. And then once they've done Mr. Salt, you can go. So Eduardo, you get to it. What do you want to do? Anything?
I'd like to pick it up, but I'm full, so I'm gonna drop.
I have
The-
carrying. I can carry.
Okay. Then you pick it up.
So nothing? You want to do anything with it, Eduardo? The urn
well,
is etched with the image of a male gladiator ensnared in a net, and it's
Oh,
empty
the
except
difference.
for an emerald-colored residue.
Okay, the difference was the other one was a female gladiator, so that's interesting. So I'll take it and drop a torch. Whoever said that they had room can pick up the torch if they want.
Okay. When you take it, nothing happens. Also, you have the bones that are half in the wall, half out of the wall that you could also excavate at any time if you like. After you take that, Eduardo, that's the end. Everyone else catches up with you, and that's the end of that round. And then Hector, your turn.
Yeah, Hector had a change of heart. He's going to start excavating.
Actually, you guys need to decide as a group, I think, right? So Hector wants to
right,
excavate. Eduardo?
I was always for
it? Okay, Bori?
excavating.
Bori wasn't here before, so if everyone else starts moving to dig, he will as well.
All right. Bori, roll a d6 for wandering monster check.
Okay.
You guys are good. Excavating takes some time, triggers the random encounter check, which you just made. After that, you find a short sword. Find a short sword of the thief. So this short sword, let's see, it's a stubby gray blade riddled with notches and scars. It's a +1 short sword, +2 if wielded by a halfling or a thief. Once per day, you can regain a luck token you just spent.
Ooh.
Would anyone like to pick up the short sword of the thief?
I would like Raleigh to have it out of the thieves.
Well, Raleigh is the dead one, so unless you're planning to
Seeing
bury
as how
him,
Raleigh's dead, I will go ahead and pick it up in his honor.
Okay. All right. Drop if anything if you need to, and
Yes,
then we'll go
I'll
back
just
into
paste it.
initiative. And Hector.
Let's start making our way back.
All right. Double move Hector, double move Eduardo, Bori, Morgan. Once they're all done,
Yeah.
Mr. Salt, you can double move.
So somebody dropped a torch earlier to pick up the urn, so
Yep.
Bori's going to grab the torch
You got it,
and then
Bori.
move.
And then Mr. Salt, you can go. And then next round, Hector, go ahead. And then Eduardo, Bori, and Morgan. And when they're done, Mr. Salt, go ahead. It pays to move your full 60 feet when you're just moving.
Don't want to get out of the light.
You don't want to get out of the light, but you also don't want to be hanging around for lots of wandering monster checks.
True.
Okay, the end of that round, we got a wandering monster check. So Edward, go ahead, roll a d6. Eduardo.
Oh, I get to be the bad guy again.
Yeah, since you're in front. No wandering monsters. Okay, Hector, go ahead. And then Eduardo, Bori, and Morgan. And once you three are done, Mr. Salt. And Hector, go ahead. How are they getting in front of you, Hector? You're going too slow.
Yes. Well, no, it's stuck.
It's because you're an old man.
Yeah. 5.
And then Eduardo and Bori and Morgan. Then when they're done, Mr. Salt. Hector, are you double moving or single moving? Why are you going so slow?
Oh, sorry. I was just.
Yeah, you can move a full 60 feet every turn. Okay, so you guys get back there, and Mr. Salt, you can bring up the rear, and then interacting Hector. Oh, don't forget, you don't want to be in the right-hand cubicle there. You can actually reach the urn without going through the sunlight, but otherwise you want to be watchful over there. So
Okay.
you see the 3 statues again. These are 3 human-sized statues streaked with grime, each depicting a woman in gladiatorial armor and a hooded cloak. You have 1 urn that's been cleaned, and that's the south one. And that south urn depicted, let's see.
There was a female trapped in a net.
Yeah,
Female
I
gladiator.
think.
Yeah, it is a female. Wiping off the grime reveals the south urn etched with an image of a female gladiator trapped in a net. Yeah.
Okay. So, can I put the... Well, number one, a little bit of retcon. When we picked up this urn back at the entrance, did we see the lid anywhere?
No lid anywhere.
All right. I look around in here. Is the lid obviously in this alcove somewhere?
Yeah, you can find the lid and put it back on it.
All right. I put the lid on, and then I place it back where it belongs with the statue.
Done. And nothing happens. Then
Yeah.
Bori. Your turn, Bori.
Okay. I'm going to move up to here. And since I didn't really have a chance to study these before, I'm just looking. I want to understand. I'm trying to understand. What's on the urns. I know there's some with men gladiator, women gladiators. I'm trying to look and see if I see any kind of pattern or anything.
So the north one has a male gladiator on it that Eduardo just put in. The south one the grime's been wiped off, and it's got the image of a female gladiator. The east one is still covered in grime.
Can I reach the east one without getting in the sunlight?
Yeah, You sure can.
I want to wipe off the urn on the east one.
Wiping off the grime reveals the eastern is etched with the image of a male gladiator trapped in a net.
Okay.
So north and east are both male, south is female, and all three are trapped in nets. Morgan.
I really don't know.
And the south and east one both are stoppered. The north one is now stoppered as well, but had previously been unstoppered.
I don't know. Either unstopper one or let's go start looking through. There was other doors back in the.
Yep,
Yeah.
there are other doors. You want to unstopper
Yeah.
one or not, Morgan?
I won't open one.
Mr. Salt, your turn.
I will unstopper one of the urns
East or south?
south.
Opening the south urn, the one with the female gladiator etched on it, reveals the preserved sacrificial newborn Pegasus. Sacrificial newborn Pegasus looks like this. A mewling, mucus-covered newborn Pegasus magically held in stasis for centuries. If you sacrifice the Pegasus before any depiction of the siege angel, you can ask me one yes or no question, similar to a commune spell.
Mm.
And that is up above if you ever need to see it.
Wouldn't a newborn Pegasus be worth more than an answer to a yes or no question?
Possibly. That was Mr. Salt. That round's over. Wandering monster check in the back. Well, Mr. Salt, you just did that, right? So I'll put you in the south one. So in the back is Morgan. Morgan, make a wandering monster check.
Alrighty.
D6. Oh, you're good. Hector, your turn. So you got one urn unstoppered. That is the east one. Other than that, what do you want to do, Hector?
Yeah, I'll check out the unstoppered one.
Okay. You want to open it?
Yeah.
Okay. When you open the urn, you need to make a DC 21 Wisdom saving throw.
No problem.
You can actually make it if you roll this 20 on the die. Okay, so you fail. Roll for me a D20. 19. And then roll for me a D8. Okay. Hector disappears. And you guys never find out, but is gone forever. As he reappears, teleported in a solid rock about 95 feet away from here to the southeast.
I was actually about to run back to the entrance to see if he appeared.
See if he appeared there,
like the body that we saw earlier.
So on your turn, you can roll up another character. So start thinking about that. You want to uncover the icons and such. To do that, that's under the 3 horizontal bars, and you're looking for SD-stats and SD-level 0 or L0/1. Eduardo. So as soon as it was unstoppered, there was a puff of kind of a greenish mist. And Hector's gone, and inside the urn is just green dust.
All right.
And the cap is sitting on the ground. Actually, no.
Here, please, stoppers.
Yeah. Or do you take the urn with you, I think. That makes sense, given the guy in the front had the urn with him, so there's no urn there anymore either.
Oh.
Okay. So now, Eduardo.
Well, I think we're done here. And we might... Let's hope we find Hector in our explorations.
Yes.
And I'm going to double move.
Okay.
5 and move back. Oh, actually, I'm not. I don't have light, so I'll move to there.
Oh, nice fighter, Hector, if you want to make a fighter.
Yeah.
Not a good wizard.
No.
Oh, hold up there. Stop there, and we will re-roll that. That doesn't count.
Okay.
Because before you do that, you have to type in what ancestry, background, and class you're going to take, and you do that on your next turn. Okay, so Eduardo, you moved to there, and
Yep.
You guys might want to light up another torch too, because Hector's light's gone.
Yep. About time anyway.
So yeah, it is coming up on time. Eduardo moved there. Bori, your turn.
Yeah, Bori will light a second light.
Okay. Do you guys want to reset the clock timer here?
Yeah.
Okay. So Bori lighting. Right, left, eat. Okay, so Bori, you light a torch. That takes reaction. Then you can do your movement. And then Morgan, your turn.
I'll start heading back. Just double move.
Mr. Salt, your turn.
Yeah, I'll head back to double move.
Okay. Then
I don't.
you got a human soldier fighter coming. So on your turn, you rolled the top number. On your next turn, we'll re-roll the bottom number.
Okay.
Eduardo, your turn.
Okay. I think we've explored most of this, so I'm just going to move in the dark. I'm going to double move.
Okay. Bori, your turn.
Okay. Aren't there doors up here somewhere that we haven't explored yet?
There's a gate. A portcullis or something.
I'll start
There's doors
moving
up here.
towards it. So
Double moving, Bori.
yeah.
Morgan, your turn.
Yeah. Start heading north.
Mr. Salt, your turn.
Yep, same thing. I'll head the direction they're going.
Okay. Okay. The end of that round. Okay, you can roll a new second roll there for your fighter. All right, nice hit points. 8 hit points. Talent's a 7 if you're human. So you got 2 7s, which are, what is that for a fighter?
+2 strength, dex, or con.
Okay, so +2 to your strength, dex, or con.
Okay.
That's pretty good. Given you start with a 17 strength, you could be a 19 strength or a 17 dex, or if you up your con, you'll get 1 hit point as well.
True.
So your
Is
choice.
there a limit? Is there a limit on stats?
There's no limit, but you don't get any bonuses past 18.
Gotcha.
So you can raise them, but it doesn't help you.
Okay.
I'll put them both into dex.
Okay, nice. 19 dex on your guy. And then what kind of your human fighter? As soon as you know what weapon you're going to use as your primary, let me know. I'll see if I can find a token for you. Okay, so that's that roll for you, Hector. Then Eduardo, what you want to do? So Eduardo, you're up here looking at. You guys got some torches up there. So you see a portcullis that is down, and you guys can see the hallway is collapsed about 20 feet in. There's some rubble there at the end of the hallway, but you see nothing in there. There's some doors to your northwest. Eduardo, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna make my way over to the doors here.
The doors are no designs or any writing or anything on them.
Okay, I listen to them.
Okay, no sound beyond. Actually, you hear faint sound. It could be like the sound of the sunlight storm that you could hear from the entryway of the place, but it's pretty distant, so you can hear that pretty distant. Or your turn.
I'll let the group know.
Yes, I'm going to move up here as well so I can see.
Mhm.
Do I see a mechanism to open the portcullis?
You do not.
Okay.
It is down and locked, as far as you can tell. Anything you want to do, Bori?
I can't really get to the portcullis. So no, I'll just stand behind the other two.
Okay, Morgan, your turn.
Could we try to lift the portcullis?
It's down and locked, so a quick try tells you it's locked. You could try a strength check, DC 18 to bend the bars enough to get through them.
Okay.
Could the new fighter and I work together on that?
Actually, DC 15 on the bars. Yeah, you can definitely work together.
Yeah, I'll step aside so that stronger people can.
Okay, Mr. Salt, your turn.
I have a -1 strength, so I don't think I'd be able to help them, or just through encouragement.
Okay. You want to step aside?
Yeah.
Okay, so Bori's there. What kind of weapon will the new? Oh wait, just before the new fighter appears, we got our wandering monster check. Bori, roll a D6.
Okay.
No wandering monsters, and I lost track. Actually, a second ago, we were talking about lighting torches. Did we relight any torches?
Yeah,
you
so
waiting?
Bori
lit a
lit
torch?
a torch, and we
Okay.
reset the timer on the other one.
Okay. Well, it doesn't reset. You have to light
Well,
another
yeah,
one.
light another
So,
one.
Mr. Salt, do you have another torch you want to light?
Yes, that's my
Okay.
last one.
Okay. So you relight a torch. It's 12 after the hour, so this will last until 12 after the next hour. 12 got. Okay. Now there's no wandering monsters, and now you got your new fighter. What is the new fighter carrying?
He's gonna carry a spear.
A spear?
Yeah.
Okay. He's got super high dex too. That's amazing. So let's look at a spear. Surprisingly rare to have fighters with spears in 5th edition.
True. Luckily, spears are really cheap.
Yeah. Did you roll low on your gold? You did 25.
25, yeah.
All right. That's what we'll have to do for now.
Works for me.
Okay, so there's the human fighter being sent in by the sorcerer queen. And what is your new fighter's name?
His name will be Olaf.
Olaf. And token. And his hit points?
8.
Nice. 8 out of 8. And everyone can see it. And if you could, as soon as you get a chance, update your Discord and roll 20
Right.
names to match. Okay, your turn.
And we're at a port cutlass right now.
That's correct. So Bori, who you know from the being another henchman of the sorcerer queen, is looking for your help.
I will assist him with opening the port cutlass.
Okay. So is that a strength check?
Actually, whoever has the higher strength will roll with advantage, and I think it's probably going to be Olaf.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
roll d20 Olaf and add your strength modifier, or actually roll d20 twice.
+3. So 14.
14. Okay, you guys aren't able to bend that one. It's too strong still. So
Oh, no, doesn't he have advantage? Oh, yeah, I see. Rolling
did. He
2d20.
rolled twice, yeah.
Okay, I got it.
that was Olaf. It's gone. Eduardo, your turn.
Greetings, Olaf. Does he have? I can't see his token. Does he have luck token?
He does not have luck.
Okay, I'm going to inspire you.
Thank you, good sir.
There you go.
There we go. You got a luck token now, Olaf.
And then I'm gonna gird your loins, and I open up this door.
Okay. You see a hallway beyond. What you want? You want to go in there?
I'm gonna go just a couple feet because I can't see.
So you can see a bunch of light to the west, and you can hear the sound coming from the west of the sunlight storm. There must be a hole in the ceiling somewhere that direction that it's coming down through. The hallway that you're in is illuminated from the sunlight storm pouring through the northwest corridor. It's that. And then, let's see, the wall is covered in stucco, which is peeling. The stucco is covering the wall in patches. Where there is stucco, it depicts gladiators hurling spears and axes and nets at nobles in an imperial box. So the stucco peeling covers walls and patches, depicts gladiators hurling spears, axes, and nets at nobles in an imperial box.
Is it males, females, mix?
A mix, yeah. Okay, that's it for your turn. Or your turn.
All right,
go ahead.
I was going to say I'm going to move up to the door as well.
Okay.
And I'm going to go ahead and double move.
Okay. After Bori, Morgan.
I'll move up into this new room.
Okay. And then Mr. Salt.
Same.
And then Olaf. I'm going to actually move. So that's that. I'll move you down in the initiative next round, Olaf, so you go after the first light bearer, who is Bori. I'll move Bori up, actually. So Bori, go ahead.
So up to the north here, is this like a cave-in or something? Or?
Yeah, so there was a tunnel heading north, which caved in. There are columns, which are like the columns in the room behind you. They are obsidian or onyx and heavy with the weight of ages.
Okay.
And then the walls are the stucco.
Right.
Yeah, in patches.
So, do we think this is the stucco walls? Do you think that's think this is something from history? Do you think we think the gladiators actually rebelled?
Yeah, it looks like it is.
All right.
Yeah, you kind of from the here and there, because it's not covering the whole wall. There's just patches here and there, but of the patches that you can see, you get that impression that it's depicting this this fabled siege angel as this champion of the gladiators, leading a rebellion against the emperor and the emperor's people.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, I will move to the right then.
Okay.
And was this a column in front of us? What is this indention at the bottom? Another cave-in?
Yeah, the wall there is actually, the stucco's completely gone there, and the wall's caved in a little bit into the chamber, but you don't see any way out through that at all.
Okay.
And then Olaf, your turn.
I'll move up with Bori.
Okay, Eduardo, your turn.
I'm going to move up to here, and I am going to grant... Oh, I can't move that far. I'm going to move to here and grant inspiration to our dwarven friend.
Bori, okay.
Yeah, here we go. Oh, there we go. Okay, finally.
You have luck, though, Eduardo.
Yeah.
Okay. Morgan, your turn.
Okay, I'll move forward.
And then Mr. Salt.
Yep.
All right, then Bori, go ahead.
Okay. I'll keep moving forward, and I'll go ahead and not quite double move, but get it so that the lights are overlapping as optimally.
Okay, you can see a portcullis to the right ahead, and Olaf, your turn. And then Eduardo.
Okay. Double move.
And then Morgan.
Double move.
And then Mr. Salt.
Yep, same thing.
Okay. Morgan, roll a d6. Wandering chat. Oh, roll another d6 to see what it is. 3. A centipede swarm skitters through the area as if guided by malign intelligence. A random item other than carried by a random character is stolen by the swarm. A 15 strength check resists. So, first let me check who the random character is. D6, so we roll 6, it's 5. It's Eduardo. And of your items carried, Eduardo, it is the 7th item. And if I look at your gear, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Do you have a torch on you? Is that right?
I do, but so no. Here's the thing. I've been dropping torches on my PDF character sheet. The 7th item is that shield we found.
Okay. The shield skitters away on the centipede swarm unless you make a DC 15 strength check.
Well, stranger things have been known to happen, but not this time.
Okay, the shield is gone. The swarm disperses. The swarm came and went like through cracks in the walls and such, and how it got the shield out, you don't know. It seemed to be a magical swarm of some sort. and almost intelligent, like it came for that shield specifically. Okay, that was into that round. Ori.
Okay, well, that was annoying. I'm going to move up to the portcullis so we
Mhm.
can see.
Okay, it looks like there's a collapsed tunnel that direction, and it's a DC 18 to bend the bars on this one or to break the lock mechanism to lift it.
Okay,
So you could assist someone if you want as your action.
sure. Yeah,
Okay,
I'll assist Olaf when he comes up.
your turn, Olaf.
I'll go over and try to bend the bars.
Okay, with advantage, make a strength check DC 18. Boom! Oh no, that's only an 11. So that's no success. They're also too hard to bend. You think with prodigious use of spikes and or crowbars and a wandering monster check, you could force it open.
Yeah, I do have a crowbar, so
Okay.
Is this something that our rogue, if we still have a rogue, could pick or disarm?
Yep, you could do that as well. Okay, so that was Olaf's turn. Eduardo.
I'm not good at any of these things, and I don't have any tools to get beyond this. So I will just look in the rubble over here.
Okay. Looking through the rubble, you don't find anything or any way past it. Morgan, your turn.
Yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat. I can't really help. So hopefully Mr. Salt can get this thing open.
Yeah,
Mr.
we'll try.
Salt.
We do have advantage at least.
It's automatic for you. You're not in any time pressure or anything. Huge time pressure.
Okay.
So you're able to jury rig the mechanism enough to unlock it, and now you can just go through it.
Nice.
And if you want to go through it, Mr. Salt, you still got 20 feet of movement left.
Yeah, I'll go through.
You see
Is
a
it north?
cave in.
Is that...
It's right here.
Oh, there. Okay.
Yeah. You see a caved in tunnel, and then was Mr. Salt. Oh, I'm sorry. Bori said forward. Go ahead, Bori. So Bori, you see a caved in tunnel. What do you want to do? You muted if you're talking. Can you hear me, Jeff? You muted if Bori is talking.
can you hear me now?
Yep, sure can.
Okay, yeah, my mic was down, but I guess it didn't come off. I was saying I want to examine the rubble to see if
Got it.
anything's sticking out or anything.
Okay. You examine the rubble. There's no passage or anything hidden in there, so
Okay.
no one else needs to examine it. You guys can move on from here. That was Bori. Olaf. Oh, and Bori, you can finish your movement to start heading back too if you like. And then Olaf, go ahead.
I'll just wait for the torch to come back.
Okay. I'm going to move Mr. Salt up this round ahead of you, everyone. I'm going to move for Olaf. So, Mr. Salt, go ahead and move.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just gonna go.
Oh, he's already searched that. You know there's nothing there.
Oh, sorry.
Yep.
Okay. I'll just come back here then.
Just to there? Okay. After you,
Yeah.
Olaf, your turn.
Rubble's been inspected, so
So the rubble in the east and the rubble in the southwest both been inspected.
I'll light a torch.
Light a torch. Okay. This will end the same time as the other torches, 22 after the next, or 15 after the next hour.
Okay.
And light. There you go. Got a torch. And then you can move your speed. Okay, then Eduardo, go ahead.
Okay, I'm gonna move to there. So there's no other exits or items of interest in this hallway. The columns look pretty nondescript, right?
So so you haven't searched any columns for secret doors. You've searched the rubble on the east has been searched, and the rubble that Bori is standing by has been searched. That's the only searches you guys have done that I know of.
Oh,
And the hallway itself is you got the light at the far end of the hallway you can see pouring from a corridor that direction. The walls are patches of stucco that's peeling, and that's it.
double move to there.
Double move. Okay. After you is Morgan.
Yeah, double move.
Double move. Okay, now we're actually into the next round, and the first person with the light in the front will be Olaf. So Olaf, you can go first.
Right, 5. And this area here, that's like to the outside?
There's light coming from a passage to the north. It's as if the ceiling's caved in and that direction, and the sunlight storm is raining down through, but you can't see for sure yet.
Okay.
Okay, so Olaf, you're moving, then Bori, go ahead.
Yeah, Bori will move to. Okay, so everybody's west of me.
Yep,
Where everybody? Yeah,
all
okay,
west.
1, 2.
And then Eduardo, you can move. If anyone wants to take an action, let me know what it is.
Double move.
Morgan, go ahead.
I'll search this column before moving forward.
Okay, that column is searched and there's nothing in it. And then Mr. Salt. You're muted if you're talking, Mr. Salt. JT, it's your turn, and you're muted if you're talking. Uh-oh. Let's see him on roll 20. While he's reloading, Bori, you want to tell me what you would want him to do?
Ori is going to keep moving forward to the rest of the group. So
So Mr. Salt's crashed. What do you think Mr. Salt should do, Bori?
I think Mr. Salt would just keep up with the rest of us at this point.
Okay, he double moves there. And that's into that turn. And Olaf, your turn. Oh, wait. 27 is divisible by 3, right? So, Olaf, make a wandering monster check.
Okay.
Then your turn.
Okay. And like this looks like that deadly sunlight.
It's coming from ahead. It's not actually pouring on your head. The light is coming from the tunnel up here, so you can move all the way to the edge of the tunnel and look in to see it without risking your life.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay, so now you're able to see into the tunnel, and you do see that indeed there is a sunlight storm coming through a ceiling. The ceiling's crumbled away. Bright scarlet light falls like rain from sunlight storm above ground, fills the corridor with a hissing mist. As it strikes the ground, it's like burning the ground. You'd think you'd be disintegrated if you went in there, obviously.
Okay.
And you can see through, well, actually you can't see from there. You can't see how far the corridor goes, but that's what you can see about the sunlight. Bori, go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, so Olaf, do you see any reason to go that way any further?
He shakes his head.
Okay. And we've already, I don't think we searched up here, did we?
No, the rebel to the north now.
Yeah,
Up there and search?
I'll move up there and search.
Okay, no passageways through that way. Eduardo,
Okay.
your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna move up to double move to. Is it safe here?
You're safe yeah, now you can see what's north. You're safe until you cross the threshold of that northern passage. Like, if you were to move north 10 feet, that'd be dangerous.
Oh, there's a.
So if you peer through the mist there, you can see in the chamber beyond coins and jewels and other spoils of war, but it's sitting beyond that killing sunlight. So you're not sure how you could get to it.
Anyone bring a parasol? I double moved, so I'm done.
Okay. Finally, Morgan, go ahead.
I'll move up, double move.
All right, Mr. Salt. Double moves to there, and then all of a sudden, you guys hear kind of like a tearing sound, and you see the stucco. There's a patch of intact stucco here, but it peels away as someone steps through it. And let's see who steps through it. It's gonna be a random NPC. So I'm gonna have you guys make some rolls for me. Rival crawlers. Give me a D12 roll, Eduardo, for his ancestry. Okay, and a halfling steps through. And then give me a D4
Yay.
roll, Olaf, a halfling fighter. And then give me a D6 roll for his level, Morgan. Halfling fighter of first level. Oh, won't be much of a rival. And I think that's the thing.
That could be good.
And then give me a D4 roll, Bori. Hey, Farcat's back.
I'm sorry, what?
I said Farcat is back.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, I've always been here.
Oh, I'm sorry. Who did we lose? We lost Mr. Salt's character.
Yeah, I still don't see
That was
him in
JT.
D20.
Got it. Okay. He says he's working on it. His computer crashed. Okay, so we got a 2 on that roll. All right. So this halfling, you can see the stucco peel away as he steps through it, and he looks like a little thug of a halfling. And I need a reaction roll. So Eduardo, good thing you're in the front as the bard. Give me a D6 roll, and you can add your charisma modifier. Just one D6 roll.
Okay.
Plus your charisma modifier.
Do I have it? Can I roll it twice since I have that advantage ability?
I think you can, yeah.
Okay, here's the second one.
4 plus your charisma modifier 3.
Yep.
Okay, so 7. Okay, so this is a little thug-looking halfling that looks at you guys suspiciously. None of you recognize him as being of your sorcerer queen's thralls, and he says he's like eyeing you guys, and he says, "What have you found?"
Well, we found a shield, but a bunch of centipedes ran off with it. Have you seen it?
No, I've seen no shield.
That's it.
Hmm.
There's a bunch of treasure up there. I point up to the north.
He cautiously moves over to the edge there and looks up at the treasure. You can see his eyes get wide as he looks at it. And then he's like sizing you guys up, looking back at you. And he can see that 5 of you versus 1 of him is not good odds. And he says, you guys looking for a burglar?
Are we? I asked my companions.
Well, we lost Mr. Salt, so
Oh, okay, yeah. We recognize another PC. Sure, you can join us.
None of you guys know this guy.
yeah, we'll say it's dangerous down here. I'm willing to work together, but betray us at your own peril.
Of course. Same goes for you.
What's
so
your name?
he tells you his name is Rilx, Rilx, and he will follow you guys. and lend a hand, he says.
Okay.
So then, that was the end of that round. And Olaf, your turn.
I'm gonna ask Rilks where he came from.
Oh, I just crawled through this tunnel back here.
Have you found anything?
Maybe. Why are you asking?
Well, because you asked us.
Well, I'm not found what I'm looking for, I'll tell you that much. What are you here for?
Same thing you are.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so
Just roll up its stats here.
not bad.
All right.
Olaf will continue down this corridor.
So you can see where the stucco had covered the wall. There had been a secret door behind it that Rilks came through.
Hmm.
And
Maybe
you
we
can
should start checking the stucco for secret doors.
and you see a real narrow crawl past that. And you see also several items of gear set down there. There's a torch there. There's some iron spikes there and other items in that crawl right behind the door.
Okay.
What else, Olaf?
I'm gonna double move and check out that debris in the corner here.
Okay. Debris checked and no way through that way.
Okay.
Okay. That was Olaf. Ori, your turn.
So now that we know that there could be secret doors behind the stucco, I'm kind of moving along the wall here, checking the stucco to see if there's a way through.
Okay. You can
And I
double move and still check at the same time.
Okay, so I'll go to there, which I think
Okay.
keeps me out of the sunlight.
Yeah, you don't get into the sunlight unless you cross into the going north of this line.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So that's a double move right
so you
there.
clear that whole section of wall there, no secret doors.
Okay.
That was you, Eduardo. Eduardo, Eric, you might be muted if you're talking.
Sorry. We've lived in this environment for a while. Do we know what blocks the damage from the sun? Like, is it something as simple as having a cloak over our head?
Oh no,
Or-
there's basically nothing, unless you were
Nothing.
traveling under heavily reinforced, some sort of heavily reinforced wagon of some sort, with iron plating or not iron, but like the carapace of some great monstrous animal.
Okay. All right. So it's basically
It's
this
impassable.
way, death.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
impassable unless you got some serious protection.
All right. That's so cruel. The world is so cruel with all this treasure, and it's just we can't do anything. I'm going to move to here. I think you described some stuff in here. I'm going
Yeah.
to move in there. Take a
Okay,
look
so
around.
this little crawl there that your halfling friend Rilks came through. Let's see here. It's very tight. You'd have to crawl through it at about a quarter of your movement. The ground is littered with the husks of giant centipedes, and there's several items of gear that have been put here. Like I said, spikes, a torch. Yeah, spikes and a torch is it.
Do I see a familiar shield in here?
No, you don't.
Oh, darn it. I have room. I'll pick up a torch.
Rilks says, hey, that's mine.
What?
I'm coming back for it later.
Possession is 9/10 of the law, buddy.
He glares at you. Morgan, your turn.
There's no, I can't see in there. There's no way. It's not like a hallway, right? It's just like a little hidey hole where.
Where he came from? No, it's a corridor that you can travel through.
Oh.
Yeah.
I guess I'll start heading that way.
Okay. Yeah, it's a tunnel. Very narrow tunnel. Move to there. Mr. Salt's turn. Not back with us yet, so he'll just kind of keep with you. Or I guess he can clear 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So Mr. Salt's cleared that south wall to there of finding secret doors. And then Rilks is just going to... He sees what you and Mr. Salt are doing, and he clears the rest of the south wall. So the wall... I guess I should draw this on the map layer. Map. So that's cleared. That's clear. This is clear. Right.
So I think, well, I guess it keeps going.
Okay. So that was Rilks' turn. That round is over. Olaf, what do you want to do?
The north wall, that's been checked already.
Yeah.
right? Okay. I'll start making my way back.
Okay, double moving. Bori, your turn.
Okay. See, I got light sources behind me, so I guess we'll go back the other way,
Oh.
back to.
I guess Rilks would have a light source too, so let me turn his light on. But go ahead, Bori.
Yeah, so I'll head back towards the portcullis down here. We were never able to get open. Maybe Rilks can get it open for us.
Double moving there.
Yeah.
Eduardo, your turn.
Well, now I'm in the dark. Gee. Where the heck? I can't see my token even. Oh, here I am. Okay. Well, you guys, I don't have a torch, but there is more of a tunnel where Rilks came from, but I can't go down it without any light. So I'm just gonna come back and move to Olaf. I'm done.
And Morgan, your turn.
All right, I'm going to move east, I guess, but I'm going to let everybody know we might want to continue searching north. Like we kind of want to go up.
Like over here?
Yeah, or past that, like over here. Maybe
Okay.
check all that for secret passages first, but I can't make there this turn.
Sure.
Go ahead and move Mr. Morgan. I'm just keeping Mr. Salt behind whoever the last person in the group is, so let's move him there. And then Rilks is going to move on past you guys. 6 there. And then Olaf, your turn.
He will go.
Oh, shoot. That was a
Random encounter?
random encounter. Bori, roll a d6.
Okay.
No random encounters. Go ahead, Olaf.
We go check out the port cutlass.
Okay, double move in. Bori, go ahead.
Okay.
Then Eduardo.
We get up to
Then
there.
Morgan.
Double move.
And I'll move Mr. Salt and Rilks after you guys go. 6.
We checked up here, right? There's
You
no-
have checked up there, yep. All right, that's into that round. Did you want Mr. Salt to come and open that portcullis? Is that what you guys are asking for?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, then he'll move to there. Next turn, he'll go open it. Or you go ahead.
Okay. While we're waiting on Mr. Salt to open, I am going to check the. Was there stucco in this room as well?
No, just in that long processional hallway.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, I'm just going to maintain my position and wait for Mr. Salt to come
Okay.
open it.
Actually, I'll move Mr. Salt ahead of everyone so you can go first this round. So he'll go first. He'll come over there. He'll open that. Unlocked and open. And then he will. That was his action, so he'll stay there. He's done. Morgan, your turn.
I'll ask Rilks to stay here with me so I can have some light, and then I'll move up and start checking this north wall.
All right. He'll follow behind you.
Oh wait. Oh, I can double move and.
Yep, you can double move and clear the wall.
Oh yeah. I think that's as far as I can go.
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
clear to there. Mr. Wilkes is uncomfortably close to you with that light and maybe closing the gap a little.
Right.
Okay.
Mr. Salt is going to wait there for you guys. Olaf, your turn.
I guess I'll attempt to try to open the port cutlass.
It's open.
Oh, it
Mr.
is?
Salt already opened it, yeah.
Oh, okay.
You can pass on through and search
All right.
down there.
Yeah, I'll search.
All right. Nothing down there, just a dead end. You can finish your move as far as you can go, and then Bori, go ahead.
I will, since we've nothing that way, I'll head back up this way to where the others are.
Okay.
Oh, I'll double move to there.
Okay. Eduardo.
I think we've explored everything, haven't we?
Well, I'm checking this northern wall here for secret. We never
Yeah,
searched
we
this
didn't check the stucco in the direction Morgan's going.
All right, I'm just gonna move up to here and watch people work. I'm done.
You notice, Morgan, as people come into the hall behind you, that Rilks kind of hangs back further now. Go ahead, Morgan.
Yeah. All right, I'll keep going, but I don't have any light, so.
He'll stay close enough to you. So take one more square and stop, and you find a secret door behind the Stutco.
Sorry, this one or this?
One back.
This
One back to your left, yeah.
Oh.
There you go. There's a secret door right there.
Oops.
You can open it if you want.
All right, I'll let everybody know.
Okay.
I think this is where we need to go, guys.
Folks will come to here. Get into that round. Roll for random encounter. Morgan.
Yay!
All right, roll d6, Morgan. 2. All right. Enemy dead. Hold up. What's this? In the rubble of the chamber beyond is a suit of gladiatorial armor that rises from the rubble, draws a flail, and attacks. So everyone roll initiative, please.
9.
Ooh, good 19, Morgan. Oh no, that's from before. You got a 16 this time. I don't know why it's not rolling in there for us. Bori, you got a 18? Got it. Olaf, you got a 5. Got it.
9.
And Rilks is dexterity of 11. 13 is plus 1. This is 9. 10. Everyone roll. And everyone's initiative look correct?
I think Olaf should be 9.
Mine should be 9.
Olaf should be 9. Got it. Okay. Bori, you go first.
I'll start moving towards where the armor appeared. So it looks like it's exactly 30 feet away, which I think is near range. Is that right?
That's correct.
Can I throw a dagger at it?
Yeah, sure can.
Okay. So 13.
13 missed. Glances off of the armor.
Okay.
Round. Bori's done. Armor's turn. This armor takes its flail. It'll say longsword, but it does the same damage. And closes on Morgan. Attacks. Oh, 23 to hit. 21 to hit for 4 piercing damage, Morgan.
Yep.
All right. And then, Morgan, your turn.
Okay, if I try to do this, what was it, the Phobane thing, would I know what type of creature this is? In order
Yeah,
to...
sure. Construct. Yeah. And the Phobane will say is a free action to do. So you can do the Phobane and then try to attack it after that.
Nope. All right, then I'll just attack and then back. 14?
14. Oh, just misses. Roll a d6 for me, and you don't want a 1. You're good. Okay. Morgan's done. Rilks is going to throw a dagger at that thing. He hits it and does 3 damage to it. And then he retreats. 1, 2, 5, 6, hides behind the column and is done. And then Mr. Salt is going to... Has he joined us back yet? Back yet. Shoot. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Dash out to there, and then Olaf, your turn.
I will start to join the group.
Dash and Eduardo, your turn.
30 feet to there. I think I'm out of near range, but I can shoot my short bow. I think I can still shoot a short bow to him. So that's what I'm going to do.
Fire away.
15 will hit.
Yeah, it does. 3 piercing to it.
I'm useful.
And then the round's over, and Bori, your turn.
Okay. I am going to move up to melee and swing my great axe and miss.
Miss. Any other movement, or are you done?
I'm done. I'm going to stay right there.
Thing swings his longsword at you, 20 to hit for 8 slashing damage.
Ooh, I'm down.
Dropping you. Morgan, your turn.
Man, I should have used my luck token on that bowbane thing. Throw a dagger at it.
That connects.
19
And
for
roll
9.
a d6 for me. Don't roll a 1. You're good. You take it down. The thing is destroyed. We're going to stay in rounds here because Bori's dying. Morgan's done. Rilks is going to just stand there. Mr. Salt's going to 3, 5, 6. He'll move up and try and stop bleeding with intelligence check. Made it. So you're stable, Bori.
Wow. Excellent.
Okay. Then Olaf. Oh, actually, we'll come out of rounds, out of the combat rounds, and back into delving rounds. And the first person we'll have go will be Morgan. Go ahead, Morgan.
Okay, well, I'm reading something. Give me 1 second. All right, I'm going to try to do the curative.
Curative. Okay, go for it.
My luck token.
Ooh, not quite.
Oh. So,
Okay.
luck token's gone.
Then Bori, your turn. Oh, and you failed a luck token check. So everything becomes silent around Morgan. Dead silent. This purple will be silence, and it'll be 5 rounds. There you go. Okay, Morgan's done. Bori's stable, but has 0 hit points. Rilks is not going to do anything. Mr. Salt doesn't have anything to heal. Olaf.
Double move.
Double moving. Eduardo.
Okay. I'm just going to double move.
Okay, and then that's into that round. Oh, and Olaf, you can see into the chamber now. What you see is a door at the end, and there is an obvious crushing block trap overhead. And there's also the pulverized remains of tomb robbers smeared across the gritty ground. So, Eduardo, you might want to back up.
Okay. Where's the trap start?
It is the last 10 feet of the passage. So the last 10 feet before the door there. And
Okay, so I'm
there's
safe
no
here?
there's no obvious way to disable it that you can see. You could obviously hammer some spikes in to try and do that to disable it. It looks extremely heavy, and the spikes might not hold for very long, but they'd at least delay it. So you double moved it there, right, Eduardo? Your turn,
Yes.
Morgan.
All right, I'm the only one with any healing ability, I
I
believe.
think you
right?
are, actually.
So I'll salve, and I have, luckily, I have advantage on it.
Okay. 1 hit point back, Bori.
Yay!
You can finish your move where you want, Morgan. You can take your full 30 feet movement if you want. You are silent, and the silence follows you. You can tick that silence down by a round, though, Morgan. So no one can speak if you're within 15 feet of Morgan. Then Bori, you have 1 hit point. You can stand up and do something.
Okay. I stand up and I pick up my gear, and I move up to here, kind of look and see what's behind the secret door there.
Right. So you got this obvious crushing block trap the last 10 feet of that passage. Pulverized remains of tomb robbers smeared across the gritty ground. No obvious way that it triggers. And you could try to spike it or hold it up, but it doesn't look like anything would hold it up for very long.
Okay. I
Okay.
have a question.
Yeah.
The suit of armor that attacked us, does it look valuable?
Oh, yes, it does.
Could I wear it?
No, it kind of breaks into pieces as it is destroyed, but it's worth 10 ceramic pieces or 10 gold pieces. So it's made out of ceramic and other valuable items, and so you're able to take that and you'll be able to get 10 gold pieces for it.
Gotcha. Okay, I'll do that.
Okay. Then Rilks just kind of follows behind you guys, and then Mr. Salt is also just following behind. and then Eduardo, turn.
I point at Rilks, and then I point at the block, I guess, that's in the ceiling,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm hoping he gets the gist of what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, he just shrugs, and he's got kind of a mean grin on in his face.
He's an idiot. I'm gonna toss a spike on the floor right in front of me and
Okay.
see if that triggers the trap.
Nothing happens.
All right.
I'm
I'm gonna back out since
okay.
There we go.
I think I skipped Olaf. Olaf, go ahead.
I'll start. Am I able to use like a grappling hook and a rope to grab the bodies?
They're like pulverized. There's not much to grab.
There's nothing. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll just start hammering in some spikes.
Some spikes. Okay.
Yeah.
You start hammering in spikes. You can just move your guy up to there and just start doing
Sure.
that. And then Eduardo already went. That's into that round. That's round 2. And then Morgan, go ahead.
Well, I'll go try open that door once we get the spikes.
Okay.
Place, I guess.
Once you open the door, you guys can basically time it. Actually, I'll put you at the end, Morgan, or you can be at the start of the next round. So you wait this round. You can get him. You can get in position right behind Olaf to go open that door as soon as Olaf finishes spiking the left and the right side. Bori, do you want to do any spiking?
Yeah, I'll help Spike as well.
Okay, so you two are spiking it real good. The rest of you can get in position to rush through if you want. Rilks is gonna just stand there. Mr. Salt will get right behind you guys. And then Olaf finishes spiking. Goes ready. It's over. Wandering monster check. Mr. Salt, roll a d6.
Now it's not the time. Oh, he's not back.
Oh,
Yeah, he's still not back.
all right. Morgan, roll a d6. Wonder if you'll ever make it back. Okay, you guys are good. Then the next round, Morgan, you're gonna go open the door.
All right, I'm gonna grab a torch from somebody if they'll let me on my way by.
Bori will hand his off.
Okay. So you move up to there. Let me put a torch on you here real quick. Boom, boom, boom. 15 feet. And then a door you should be able to open now. I think. There you go. So you move you move 15 feet up, open the door. You still have 15 feet of movement and an action left, but let me tell you what you see first. And as soon as you open that door, the block starts to strain at the spikes. You think you guys have to get through it, probably like in a round, you imagine. So, if you spend any more than a round, you think you'll be at risk. You see in this chamber, it is like a miniature coliseum, but on a smaller scale. The sand is crimson and littered with battle debris. There are ionic columns supporting a domed ceiling that recedes into gloom. There is a glowing light hovering atop a obsidian obelisk. So let me describe that light, you see real quick. But that's everything I just told you. The light that you see it's called Power Up Invulnerability. Cannonball-sized sphere of hovering, whispering gold light. A winged shield crest floats within. If you touch it, it disappears in a flash of light, and you heal all lost hit points, and you're immune to damage for 3 combat rounds. Okay,
Wow.
so that's what you see, and it's hovering basically right on top of this, which is an obsidian obelisk. You can reach it from the ground. You don't have to climb or anything to get to it. And that's, I think, all you see from the entryway. Yeah, okay. So you still have 15 feet of movement?
Yeah, I'll stop there.
Okay. Bori, go ahead.
Does anybody mind if I go touch it to get healed?
Well, we'll have to do some timing here, I think. If you're immune to damage for 3 rounds,
That's true. I'll just move up next to it, but not touch it yet.
Okay.
So
Rilks,
yeah, we gotta watch that guy.
yeah, if he makes a move for it, I'm gonna try to block him.
okay. He's not sure he wants to go through or not. And you guys shouldn't be talking. You're still in silence area.
That's true.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think we got one more one.
Okay. 1 through 3, he's going to run through. D6, 1 through 3. Nope, he stays behind. Mr. Salt will run through. Chamber. And then Olaf, go ahead. You move in, and then Eduardo, go ahead.
All for one and one for all. I dive through.
All right. As the last of you rush through there, Eduardo, the spikes break, and the stone block crashes down in the chamber behind you. And there is no passage back that way. It's completely blocked. Okay. Then you're in this chamber. And as you're here, the various battle debris begins to assemble.
Oh, no.
And some of the broken columns assemble together into a Colosseum Golem. This Colosseum Golem, it looks like a 12-foot tall golem In the likeness of two conjoined armored gladiator women, the two broken columns in the chamber. Their bodies are composed of shattered ionic columns, spears, shields, chariot wheels, and the bones of those slaughtered for the Emperor's pleasure. It carries a flail with a lion's skull at the end of it. It carries a net, and yeah, that is that. So, everyone roll initiative, please. It has an advantage on initiative, and gets a 13 plus dex at 12. Okay. Morgan, 13. Bori, 18. Or have you rolled yet, Morgan?
Bori's a 4.
Bori, a 4, okay. And then Mr. Salt, I'll roll for him. And then Olaf,
I got an 8.
8. Eduardo, roll a 12. Okay.
You got me.
Sending, and the first person to act is, let's see this around to Morgan. This thing assembles and moves to attack you, but you beat it to the attack.
All right, I'll throw a dagger. No.
Oh, five glances off of it, or doesn't even get it. Okay.
So 3 daggers, and then I'll start moving back.
You catch a glimpse of a gate over here.
Aha.
This gate is down and shut. You don't see any mechanism to open it. And next to go after Morgan is Eduardo.
Tell me it's a boss encounter without saying it's a boss encounter. Is this a pit here in the center?
No, that's an
the
obelisk, and it's got the
It's an
power up
obelisk.
hovering above it.
Okay. Well, we're still silenced, right? I can't.
No, you're more than 15
Sorry,
feet
yeah.
away from Morgan, so you're good.
Actually, that
Okay.
was the last round.
You
I'm
can
gonna
talk.
say then, whoever touches that power up should be tanking this thing. Obviously, the rest of us should run away. So I am very good at running away, but first I'm going to take a shot with my bow because I don't think I can fascinate it. And that'll probably miss.
10 is miss.
Okay, and run away 30 feet to there. I'm done.
Okay, the golem's turn. One net. Okay, it tries to throw its net over Bori. Bori, you need to make a DC 18 strength check or be trapped.
Okay, I've got the my grit is advantage on strength checks against an opposing force with this count.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think so, but we'll say yes.
Okay.
That
So I
made
got
it.
a 19 on the second one. and
That
plus
made
2.
it. The net is like on a rope, so it pulls the net back in. And that was its whole turn, actually. So the next goes Olaf.
I'll run up and stab it with my spear.
All right.
And that's a miss.
It didn't roll where we saw it. Oh, no, it did. It's 6. Okay. Mr. Salt's still not back. What's he got? Got some crossbows, got some daggers. He'll come over here where you can fire a crossbow at it. Dun-dun-dun. 6 is missed. Bori, your turn.
Right. What kind of action is it to touch the orb?
Free. You can do it freely.
Okay, I'll touch it to heal
Okay.
up.
Fully healed, and you're immune to damage for 3 rounds. We'll put this 3 shield on you.
And then I'll move up to tank.
Let's count this shield down each round.
So I'll attack it with my great axe.
Okay.
19 to
Nice.
hit.
That is a hit.
Damage 11.
11. It seems to be halved
Okay.
against this thing. Okay, after Bori, that round's over. Morgan, your turn.
Who has the short sword? That +1 short sword.
Mr. Salt took it.
Oh, okay. If any fighter wants it, Mr. Saul would hand it over.
I'll take
Um,
it.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can either, if you move adjacent to him, take it, or he can move adjacent to you on his next turn and give it to you.
Okay.
Or
Morgan.
does the +1 only work if they're a thief or a halfling? Or is that...
No. It's +1 all the time, and it's +2 if they're a thief or a halfling.
Oh, right. Okay. Cool. All right. I'll move up. Throw a dagger. Nope.
Nope.
And then move back.
Okay, Eduardo, your turn.
Do I know any lore about this?
No.
Okay. Then I'm gonna. Can I see it over the obelisk?
Yeah,
All right. I'm just gonna shoot it from here and then.
that's a miss. Its turn. Okay. It's going to try and throw its net over Olaf now. DC 18 strength checks. Olaf.
And I also have grit strength.
All right. Go for it. 20. Nice. Then Olaf, your turn.
I'm gonna wait for Salt, but I'll try to stab him. That's a miss.
And Mr. Salt. 1, 2, 3. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's got to get this way to get to you. So he goes there, hands you the short sword.
Sweet.
He will shoot his crossbow as he's closing, though. 14 is a hit. doing only 1 piercing, unfortunately. And he's done. Then Bori, your turn.
All right, attack with the great axe again. That's only a 10 to hit.
That missed. That round's over. Morgan, your turn.
All right, move forward. I have 2 daggers left. Oh my goodness gracious!
11's a
That would
miss.
have been good too.
Yeah, that would nice damage. Eduardo.
Same as before. Aha!
Ooh,
Ooh, nice shot. That's 4 points damage on the thing.
isn't that a crit? Doesn't it do
Yeah.
double?
It does double, except it's not magical bow.
Ah, okay.
So it halves
All
it
right.
back to 4.
Gotcha.
Yep. After Eduardo comes the Golem. The Golem's now got 3 targets at random. He's going to take on number 6, Bori, who's immune. He's going to attack you with his Lion Skull Flail at +6 to hit. It's a 20 to hit. Does D8 damage, which you take none of. And then he'll attack you a second time with his Lion Skull Flail. That's a hit. Another 4 damages you take none of. And he's done. And then Olaf, your turn.
I will try to stab him. The short sword.
That's a hit.
It's a D6. I
Short
believe.
swords are D6s, yeah. Plus your strength mod. I'm sorry. Just a D6.
Yes. Yeah.
Plus 1 because it's magical.
3 damage.
So 3 damage?
Mhm.
Okay. And Mr. Salt will back away. Fire his crossbow. Miss. Then Bori will go.
Okay. Attacking with the great axe again. 17 to
It's a
hit.
hit.
And damage.
It does 1. Okay. And that is over. Don't forget to mark down your immunity, Bori. Morgan.
Okay, move forward. Attack with the dagger. Yay! Finally.
That's a hit for 2.
And
Then Eduardo.
I'm looking around. Is there any like kryptonite in here, or is something?
No,
sort of
there's not. Bori's got the only kryptonite.
I hate to say this, guys, but I think we're dead. But I'm going to shoot my bow anyway.
It's
I
miss. The Golem's turn, attacking Bori. Unfruitfully for the last round. Olaf.
I'll attack again. I'm going to use
Oh
a
no.
Luck, okay?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh no.
Olaf, it gets deadly silent around you now because of you wasting the Sorcerer Queen's luck. So 5 rounds of silence by Olaf. I'll go that down every round, Olaf. Mr. Salt will shoot his crossbow from far. 14 is a hit, 1 point of damage. And then Bori, your turn.
All right.
You're no longer immune.
Yep. Last, I'll attack again.
That's a hit.
I'm on a good roll.
Ooh, 4 points damage to it. Then rounds over. Morgan, your turn.
14 for
14's
11.
a hit. 11, nice. That is 5 to it. And with that blow, before you finish your move, Morgan, go back to where you were. Something's going to happen. The Golem stumbles. A phantom audience appears. Repeatedly chants, kill, kill, kill. How do you respond to that, Bori?
What I know of the Siege Angel, she's like the saint of gladiators or whatever,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
God, do you want me to kill him or not? I'll kill him. I'll try to do a death blow.
Okay. Bori's going with the death blow. Make a charisma check, Bori.
Okay.
Wisdom, just straight charisma.
Okay.
Yeah, because you have to do it with flair.
And you actually have advantage, so roll another one.
Oh, okay. Oh, even worse.
Okay, that's 1 fail. Olaf, what are you doing? Kill,
Oh,
kill.
Yeah. I will try to kill.
All right, roll a charisma check. Straight charisma check, please. That's 1 success.
Ooh.
So you're 1 on 1. Morgan, what are you going to do?
Yes, we're going with kill it.
Okay, straight charisma check. That's 2 successes, 1 failure. Eduardo.
Ooh, the bard's got this.
And of course,
I-
you're going
I-
to have advantage.
I take aim and I try to do it as performatively as possible.
All right, roll a charisma
Um,
check.
All right, here we go.
With advantage, that's a 16. You guys succeed. And all your weapons flare with cleansing fire. So you
Yay.
all get the cleansing fire. Bonuses is extra D4 damage, basically, and all your weapons are magical, effectively.
Ooh.
And it'll last for 5 rounds. I don't know why I'm doing this on not each of you individually, since it really only matters 1 time. So I'll stop doing it. Bori you'll be the one counting down for the party.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, since you go last in the round, actually, Morgan should count down for the No, Eduardo, you're counting down for the party, and it's your turn.
Okay. Then, do you want me to put that thing? That
Wait,
dot on my...
I want it to last 5 rounds, and if you don't count down this round, it'll be put that on you, and after this round, you'll have 4 more rounds left. So go ahead and go.
Okay. I think the big point of interest over here is through this gate. I peer through the gate.
Okay, your
Is the
bow's
golem
your bow's burning with
still-
flame. The golem's still alive.
Oh,
It's still
I
fighting.
thought
Yeah.
It was still fighting. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Then I take aim and fire.
All right. 12's a miss.
Okay.
The golem's turn. Okay. It's going to try its net again. There's like 4 targets in close range, so I'm going to roll randomly here. 2. This is going to be on you, Morgan. So it's DC 18 strength save, Morgan. Or be trapped by the net.
Nope.
Ooh, close. Morgan is trapped. The net begins to shrink on you, Morgan.
Oh,
A
great.
close ally could spend their action and roll a DC 18 strength check to free you. If not, it looks like you will be diced into pieces by this net as it shrinks on your body. So that was its net, and it's done. Olaf, your turn.
I will try to save Morgan.
DC 18 strength check to try and break him out.
Oh, no.
No success.
Yeah.
Mr. Salt. Want him to try? He's strength of 8, or you want him to shoot. You decide,
Could he-
Morgan.
Could he cut it?
How long do I have?
Probably
Go
just
ahead.
this round. When it comes to that guy's turn next round, you'll be dead.
Have him shoot.
Have him shoot. Okay. He'll stay there, fire his crossbow, and miss. And then Bori, your turn.
So it's a net, and it retracts somehow. Could I cut it instead
try-
of just
you can-
trying to?
You can try and cut it. It's still a strength check.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I will do that. I will
Okay.
try to.
DC 18 strength check.
Yes.
I did that wrong.
Yeah.
No.
It's a 202 sided
Oh,
die.
It should have been +2.
I was like, wait a minute, 25.
That's a
No.
pretty good roll. All right. You get advantage on that, so you get to roll again
Okay.
with your fighter talent.
Okay. Hey, there
Success. You break them out. That is it for Bori. That's it for that round. Morgan, you're freed up. You're about to be diced into cubes. So you're got little like bloody scars in various places and like a cube pattern on your body. But other than that, you're okay.
I like that Predator on Predator versus Alien thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, one. I'm gonna move forward and hit it with my dagger.
Okay. Oh, and your weapon is magical and does an extra D4 damage if you hit. That's a hit.
14, 16. All right. So that's 11 plus D4.
D4, yep.
12 plus
12 damage.
Yeah, no, that's it. Yep.
Boom.
Put it back.
All right. And that's it for Morgan's turn. And just before your turn, Eduardo, and it's nice that your weapons are burning, all the lights go out. But you have
Ooh.
enough weapons burning light that you guys are okay. But yeah, all the torchlight went out. Eduardo, your turn. It's just they just
All
all
right.
burned out. It was
Yeah,
time.
the timer.
Here we go. Shoot. And I don't know. I'm not that good of a shot to waste a luck token. I'm done.
Okay. The golem's turn stomps up here towards Bori and attacks you with his lion skulled flail at +6 to hit. Rolls a 1, Bori, and then swings again. Oh, does 8 points of damage to you. Bori's down to 0 and dying on the
Yeah.
on the bloody Colosseum sand. It's done. At least it took 2 swings to take you down. Olaf, your turn.
I'll swing my short
Spear?
sword up. Yeah.
Oh yeah, your spear's magical, so you could use your spear now if you want instead of the short sword. Your choice.
They're both D6s. So.
Okay, and the short sword's +1, so
Yeah. And that's a miss.
that might hit. What's your modifier?
5.
+5, so
So
you're up to 12. Just missed.
Okay.
All done?
Yeah.
Okay, Mr. Salt's turn. He'll fire his crossbow. Miss. Then Bori's turn.
I'm down.
So
I
you
guess I need to
roll.
make a
I click.
test
Yeah,
save.
you roll a D20.
Okay.
I'm sorry. No, roll a D4 and add your con modifier to it. This tells us how many rounds you got.
What if
D4
my
plus
con
con mod.
modifier's what if my con mod's a negative?
Then we'll add that to it. It can't go less than 1 though. So
Okay.
nice. So you got a 3. So you'll live for 3 rounds, bleeding out on the sandy floor there. There's your countdown
Yeah.
timer for death. You don't get a roll of death save yet. That happens
Oh,
next
okay.
round.
Gotcha.
That one's over. Morgan, your turn.
Okay, can I move into Bori's spot, attack,
Yeah,
and back up?
since he's down, yeah.
I won't move my token over there, but that's what I'm doing.
Miss. After you comes Eduardo.
Okay, here's my short bow. 15.
Ooh, that's a
That'll
hit.
right? Here's my-
Add a D4 to that too.
Yeah.
3
3
points of
points.
damage. And count down the timer, please. 1. And
Yeah.
then the golem's turn. Olaf, now you get the brunt of it. Ooh, that's a miss. He's +6 on his attack rolls. That's a 25 to hit. Does
That's-
D8 damage with that lion head flail. 8 points of damage.
darn it.
No.
Olaf goes down.
Yep.
That's it for
We
his
can do
turn.
this, guys.
Olaf, roll a D4 plus your con mod. See how many rounds you got.
Oh no.
What's your
I
modifier?
got 1. 0.
Oh, you got 1 round till he's out. And then Mr. Salt. You want Olaf, this is your choice. You want Mr. Salt to try to stabilize you or shoot?
You can shoot. It's fine.
He fires away. 13's a hit for 3 plus another D4. 7. Finished it. The golem goes down.
Yeah.
Good call.
Good choice, Olaf. Mr. Salt's done. Bori, you got a death save and count down your timer by 1. You did not get conscious, but you're not. Your timer goes down 1, and then Morgan turn.
I'll go to
Yeah.
Olaf since he has one
Okay.
round, right? And
Yeah.
I'll try the salve.
Okay.
Advantage.
Got it. 1 hit point back,
Got it.
Olaf. And then
Nice.
Eduardo, your turn.
Okay, now it's dead. Actually, I'm gonna dig through it. Well, I'm gonna try to stabilize Bori.
Okay. Intelligence check, DC 15.
Nope.
Nope. And then Olaf, you're conscious. Bori's dying beside you.
I'll try to stabilize him.
DC 15 intelligence check. Success.
Wow.
Well, maybe. What's your
Nice.
intelligence?
Oh, yeah, you're right, actually. It's like my only weakness. It's my intelligence.
What is
Minus
your
2.
intelligence?
-2.
Oh no, you fail.
Uh,
Mr. Salt will run around and try intelligence check. Nope. And then Bori's go down 1 more round and make a death save.
Okay.
It's actually the reverse order, so you're going to make 1 last death save your next round before you die, if they don't save you. That's it for Bori. Morgan.
okay, salve again.
No.
That's up. Yep. Nope.
I'll let you use a luck point.
Is that
Can you
Olaf
give me one?
talking?
Yeah, because I have the short sword of the thief, and I realized when I used it.
There you go. Go ahead, Morgan.
Now, if I have advantage on it, do I still have advantage?
Yeah, you only need to roll once. We use the higher of the 2 dice.
Oh, right.
No. All right. Sav is gone, unfortunately, for Morgan, which means you guys can stabilize Bori, but not get him back alive. Conscious. Eduardo, your turn.
Well, I kind of liked Bori. I'm gonna try to stabilize him.
Okay. Success. You're at +1.
Yay.
You're smart enough to stabilize him. Okay, Bori, you can watch for fun.
You
But,
okay?
unless they can find a healing potion, you're
Yep.
out. It's all dark now as your flames of your weapons start going out, so what you got for torches?
Olaf will
Light.
light his last torch.
Olaf lights a torch.
Morgan
I-
also let it.
Yeah, I have a spare one, so just.
Oh, if
letting
you want
people
to, yeah. I have torches. I just don't want to carry one if I don't have.
know.
Okay, so
All right, I'll carry the torch then.
if you have a torch going, put a yellow dot on your guy, and I'll make sure the lights
Alright.
match up. And did someone give Mr. Saul the torch? Do you want him to light one?
I'll give him one.
Okay, light that up. Sorry, got light going. Bori, no torch.
Bori's
And-
unconscious. So
Oh, that's right. And
Torch.
We got- torch on
you can
Eduardo.
you can loot my body for torches, but I can't help you.
I'll take one of your torches then. Mark
Okay.
it off the sheet.
Okay, there we go. And that was a whole big long combat, and you were 2 rounds into delving before your next random encounter. And we got people with torches. Olaf, why don't you go first?
Oh,
I'm sorry. That golem too. When you finish it off, it crashes to the ground. But when it did, a phantom of the siege angel appeared, bowed, and opened the gate to the west. So the gate to the west is open now. And your turn, Olaf.
30. I'll go to the gate.
All right. Morgan. Actually, Eduardo, you got light. Let me have you go before Morgan.
Okay, I'm gonna search the remains of the golem.
Oh, okay. No, nothing of value in the remains of the golem.
All right.
Then you can
I'm
move your
gonna
speed. And then Morgan, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm just gonna move.
And do you guys want to leave Bori's body here to prop him against the obsidian column?
I'll leave him some rations as well.
Okay. Very good.
I'll put a note on him who said, "Sorry, we had to find the tears. We'll be back."
Okay. Olaf, roll a d6 for wandering monsters. You guys are good. Olaf, your turn. So this long hallway has a passageway to the left, which is filled with rubble. There is a statue depicting a headless, you think, emperor. You think it's a statue of the emperor, but his head is gone, like it had been severed with a weapon. That's the statue to the right.
Okay.
Do you want to search or keep moving, or are you done?
I'll search. Yeah, I might as well search.
Statue or Caven?
Yeah, the statue.
Statue. Okay. Nothing there. Eduardo, your turn.
I'm gonna double move.
And Morgan, your turn. All right. And then Olaf, your turn.
And you said there was a cave in?
Caven to the south. Yep.
Cool. I'll search that.
Okay. Nothing special there. Eduardo, your turn.
Well, I don't. Well, I have my own light. I'm just not.
Oh, let me fix
Um,
your light. I'll fix your light. 15 feet. And now you got light.
Oh, what do these doors look like?
They are granite and plain.
Plain. Okay. I'll go up and listen.
Okay.
To them.
You hear the sound of the sunlight storm outside, somewhere past those doors.
Okay. I'm done.
Well done. Okay, Morgan.
Move towards those doors. I think it's gonna take a double move.
Okay. And then Olaf, your turn.
I'll get to the door, double move.
Okay, gonna open them or just double move up to them?
Sure, I'll open it. Why not?
All right, go ahead. All right,
Ooh.
the chamber beyond is brightly illuminated from the sunlight storm in the midst of the open top corridor to the south, and there's an altar of marble with human-sized caryatid columns at the corners, inlaid with rubies and jet. There's piles of gladiator helmets and a bust of the siege angel, and a laurel is crowning the bust of the siege angel's head. A laurel of vines. There you go. And you can finish your movement, Olaf. So imagine the siege angel is dead center on that altar, and there's treasures all around the siege angel bust.
Okay.
Can we get to it without going through the...
Yeah, to the left is where the storm is, and the storm begins basically at the corridor here. Eduardo, go ahead.
Oh, so this altar area is not in the storm.
Correct. The storm is to the left in the hallway, starting there.
All right. Well, I've lived this so far, and Eduardo is feeling as if we have earned all of this. And he says, I bet you she might cry if we steal her laurel. And I'm going to move up. It's like her bust here.
Yeah, the bust is dead center on the altar, like right there.
All right. I say, wish me luck. And I grab the laurels off her head.
All right. Nothing happens to you. You are safe. It is a laurel of ivy, all twined together, basically. Morgan, your turn.
I'll move up there, and if you'll let me, I'll put the laurel on my head.
Does that sound okay,
Sure.
Eduardo? Okay.
Sure.
Nothing happens to you when you put the laurel on your head. And then Mr. Salt will move in behind you. And then that rounds over. And random monster check, Olaf. D6. Oh, roll another D6.
Oh! This is going to be the one that takes us down.
This is going to take the whole party out. A phantom war chariot flies through the chamber on frigid wind. All torches and light spells are snuffed out. And those torches are effectively gone and useless now. So do you have any more torches?
Yes.
Okay. If you want to light up a new torch, put a yellow marker on your guy. Mr. Salt is out unless someone loans him one.
So
I'll loan him the one that I...
You want to give it to Mr. Salt? Okay. He will carry your torch for you, no problem.
And I'm going to use the torch from our dwarven friend and light that.
Okay. Olaf, any new torch?
No, I'm all out.
All out for Olaf. Okay. There we go. Okay, next round. Olaf. So again, you have basically this sunlight storm to the left. You have the altar with made out of marble with human-sized caryatid columns at the corners. Everything's inlaid with rubies and jet. There's piles of gladiator helmets and the bust of the siege angel that they took the laurel off of. There's also, you see, there's coins and jewels and metal worth probably a total of 120 ceramic pieces or gold pieces that you guys could take from here. You also spy several scrolls. So you want to do all off?
I'll just start grabbing all the stuff.
If you can use a scroll, you can read it. I think the bard can.
Yes.
No one else is spellcasters, right?
No.
Okay. So Olaf, you start gathering together treasure. Basically, you guys can carry this treasure out of here. 100 gold pieces worth of coins and stuff takes up one slot. So you'll need 2 free slots to get all that treasure. And then each of the scrolls takes a slot. 3 scrolls that you find are Acid Arrow, Mirror Image, and Pass Wall.
I've got 8 slots. I think I can carry it all.
All right. Wow. I forgot about that. You rolled like a 17 strength.
Yeah, he's ridiculous.
Plus, you could add your con to it, too, or something like that. Your con modifier?
Yeah, no con modifier.
Oh, that doesn't help. That's right. Okay, yeah, so you're able to scoop up all the treasure, and you got the laurel, and basically you've explored the whole place. Any idea how to get the tears?
I would say
Eduardo
the laurel...
does.
Oh, go ahead.
Eduardo says, why don't we search the altar and the caryatids? Maybe there's a compartment with the tear hidden in it.
Yeah, you've searched all that.
Oh, okay, we did that already.
Mm-hmm.
I think we need to put the laurel on the head of the statue that has the head of the emperor. The one in that hidden room. You know what I'm talking about? There was another statue of the angel down there.
Do we want to use the Pegasus to ask this bust if that's...
Oh, yeah, that's a good question.
If that's the way?
Yeah,
because we can't get back without... Because our passage is blocked the way we came.
Oh, yeah. Shoot.
Maybe it's a yes or no question.
Well, even if the answer is yes, it wouldn't help us because we can't get back.
Right, so that's not a good...
But really, no question we can ask is good because we can't
Yeah, I mean, it's wait out the storm. Look for a
And the
secret
only thing-
door, I
Oh,
guess.
one of the
How does-
scrolls is pass wall, so I could
Yeah, I was
Right.
gonna
cast
say,
pass
but
wall to get us out. Okay, so why don't we use the Pegasus Ask This bust if placing the laurel on the image of the siege angel holding the emperor's head will grant us the tier of the siege angel. Do you think that's
Okay, do you do it?
okay, yeah, go ahead.
And you said placing the laurel on what?
the head of the image of the siege angel holding the head of the emperor, the decapitated emperor? Will that grant us the tier of the siege angel?
Yes.
Yes, but now you just need to.
Now you just need to get to it.
Yeah, so let's beat feet to back the way we came.
Okay. I will regroup you over there. Ta-da. So you have the big block in the way that you can try and pass wall through if you want.
Yeah, I kind of a tear
I grab
comes down my face.
Grab
we grab
Bori.
with us. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we
Drag him out of here. Okay. Make a charisma check. DC 15.
15. I still have
No,
one of my
pass wall's
lucks left.
4th level. DC 14.
Okay. All right. Here's my charisma check. I'm gonna use my remaining luck.
Okay.
Please.
And the scroll is used up. So I think that technically means you guys fail.
We got.
Oh wait, does Mr. Salt still have a luck token?
He does. You can use his. Actually, you're only supposed to use one per roll, I think. So you'll have to wait out the storm. And I don't know if let me see if I got to answer this question. I asked the writer.
Yeah,
I think
'cause it
that
seems-
pass wall's the only way out of there, and it's a 50-50 shot if you're good. And some parties wouldn't even have a caster.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say, because it seems weird because you might not even have a caster.
Right. And or does the stone reset? So okay. So assuming you could get out of there eventually, which I'll find out later. So either you die in this tomb and your skeletal remains are here for the next party to get through, or you succeed. We'll see what the writer said. My answer. But you did the right thing in deciding to go for the hidden siege angel. And you come back to the chamber that she's at, if you're able to get through. She's standing there, triumphant in her winged armor, holding the skull of the decapitated emperor by his desiccated hair, the scorching sunlight burning a trident-shaped mark on his forehead, the white warrior's lotuses along with blooming from the ivy on the walls matches the ivy laurel. And as you place the laurel on the siege angel's head, the warrior's lotuses bloom, fragrant and mournful. The idol of the siege angel weeps tears, not of water, not of wine, but of molten iron. The torrent of liquid metal fills the basin at her feet, enough to cast gleaming spears and shields for an entire legion, enough to fashion a fitting crown and flail for your sorceress mistress. The crown also becomes a magical item that you can take, and it is as follows. The laurel crown, there it is. And this laurel crown, once worn by an emperor that ruled the age before the magical cataclysm, this crown of triumph and the head atop which it sat were both seized by a fearless and rebellious pit fighter known to her followers as the Siege Angel. So it gives you advantage on contested strength decks and con checks as long as you have a luck token. And once in your lifetime, you can name a ruler you've once laid eyes on, and a phantom of the Siege Angel slays the ruler on the next full moon, and the crown teleports to a random location in the Wasteland realm.
Cool.
Wow.
And that is the end. You guys would have also fought the halfling. He would have tried to take the crown away from you, shadowed you all the way to try and, but he was kind of outmatched by you guys, unfortunately. So I'm sure you could have taken him. And he had gathered potion of vitality and a potion of healing. You think he had actually gathered more than those two, but he had drank a couple of them. But he has one potion of vitality left and one potion of healing left. The potion of vitality, when you drink that potion, you roll your class's hit points and you permanently gain that many hit points.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then healing, of course, is healing. So if you guys scan back and look up here, and let me turn off Fog of War on the map for you, so you can just look all around. Lighting, save. Can you see the whole map now?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So now the 5 of you, and you get Bori back. So he'll get a split treasure with the 5 of you. So everyone roll a straight d20. See who gets what treasure. I'll roll for Mr. Salt. No D202s.
But they roll so well.
Olaf, you're first to pick. So let's see. Let me make sure what we got here. There's of course the crown. You sacrifice the Pegasi. There's the short sword of the thief. The pouch of fine ground baby teeth you used up. Also on thief, or you'd find this when you're backtracking through where the thief was, is a javelin of lightning. That would have been handy fighting the golem. If the enemy's a construct, it short circuits and moves to the end of the initiative order. It's only a one-use thing. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's 5 magic items to pick. Olaf, which do you want?
Obviously the crown.
Obviously.
Yeah.
And then next to go is, we got a tie here, it looks like, between Morgan and Eduardo. Go ahead and re-roll both of you guys.
I'll defer.
Okay, Morgan, what do you
go
want?
first.
That short sword's pretty cool, but I can't use it. Well, I can still +1. I'll take the potion of vitality.
Potion of Vitality. Eduardo.
I think I'll take the potion of healing.
And then Mr.
Because I
Salt.
think it's you're just assuming I'm going to take the scroll, so I feel bad about taking.
Oh,
more
yeah,
stuff.
I forgot the scrolls. There's 2 of them, aren't there? Acid Arrow and Mirror Image. Did
Yeah.
any of you guys have already gone want either one of those scrolls?
No. Okay.
No?
Yeah.
I'll
No?
just make that my choice then. I'll just take the scrolls then.
Okay. Ori, Javelin of Lightning or Potion of Healing?
I'll take the Javelin of Lightning.
Javelin of Lightning. There you go. You sure you want a scroll and not... You want to take... Okay, so which of the 3 scrolls did you take, Eduardo? There's Acid Arrow, Mirror Image, or Potion of Healing.
Password got used, right?
Yeah, password got used.
Mirror image.
Okay, you take Mirror Image, and then Ori goes, then Bori goes again.
Oh, then I'll take the potion.
So you sure you don't want to take the potion first, Eduardo? Or you'd be getting a scroll afterward anyway. Your choice.
No, I don't have that many hit points. It's
Okay.
just,
So you take both of the scrolls for Eduardo.
Mhm.
And that is it.
Yay. Now, if you think about it, so when we walked in there, the stone was in the ceiling, but
But it had been smashed.
Bodies were
Like
with
there
it.
should be some way to reset it, right? You would think. I couldn't find it, but I'm assuming you guys probably got out of there somehow. There must have been a way, or you wait out the storm and go out that way.
or we spend our remaining days chipping away at this rock. And
Exactly. Or you dig your way out.
Yeah, we got 3 days worth of rations each.
Yeah.
How far can a dwarf tunnel in 3 days? Probably quite a ways. And Bori is over there. He'll be conscious again after a rest, so he can help.
True.
Okay, that's
So,
it, guys. Yeah.
Question about that NPC that showed up.
Yeah.
When you were rolling him up, was it possible that he was better, like more inclined to help?
Not very easy, and only because you were a bard did you get a good chance. You only roll a d6 for his reaction instead of 2d6. So only rolling a d6 on the reaction roll, if you had no charisma modifier, you'd be a hostile. With the positive charisma modifier the bard had, he made him up to suspicious. So he wasn't outright hostile at the start. But he wanted the treasure that you guys were going after. That was his goal for a different sorcerer queen.
Mm-hmm.
And so he was going to try and get it if he could.
Another question. One of the abilities of the bard is add 1d6 to your learning rolls.
Oh yeah, and carousing too. So we should do that now. So you can, in your downtime, either carouse or learn. So learning, what is learning? I forget what it's downtime.
it's like a skill, but it's pretty
I feel like an
vague.
intelligence check.
Yeah, it's a DC 18 intelligence check.
if
So you
you
get an extra
fail, then-
D6 on that intelligence check, basically as a bard. Or you can add a D6 to the carousing if the party carouses.
Okay. I'm gonna be a team player and give everyone give a d6 because I think everyone would benefit from that.
You came out of there with 130 gold divided by 5 of you. That's 26 gold pieces each.
Nice.
How much would you guys like to type in how much you want to contribute to carousing in the chat? If you get up to a total of 30, you can carouse basically. If you get to a total of 100, you'll get a +1 bonus. So you guys would have to contribute 20 each to get the 100, or 6 each to get to the 30.
Okay, I'll do 6.
You guys want to do 6 each?
Yes,
Okay.
this is good.
So for your carousing rules, everyone gets to roll a D8 plus a D6. Actually, no, it's just 1D6, right?
Groups carousing with one or more bards add 1d6 to the
Okay.
rolls.
So everyone gets to roll a D8 plus a D6. So everyone go ahead and roll /R space D8 plus D6.
Oh, sorry, just-
Okay, Morgan, do you first. You got a 8. You survived a blindfolded knife throwing demonstration unscathed, and you gain 4 XPs and a luck token. Oh, plus your XPs for in here. So you're going to start your next adventure with a luck token. And for XPs, you got the big treasure at the end. There's 3, 4, 5, 6. You got 7 XPs. So 7
So
XPs
11.
for this adventure. And with carousing, you're up to 11, yeah, which means you gained a level. Okay, then Bori, you got the same thing. And then Olaf, you got a measly 3 XPs. That still gains you a level.
Yeah.
You wake up in a gutter with 15% of whatever wealth you have left spent.
Oh, great.
But you gain 3 XPs.
Did Morgan and I, did you say Morgan and I also gain gold?
No gold.
Okay, sorry.
Then Eduardo, you got the same thing. You guys must have all been in the same knife throwing fight. 4 XPs and a luck token. And then Mr. Sands, roll him /RD
I wonder what happened.
plus D6. His computer crashed, and then he never came back. Oh, a 9. By talent or trickery, he beat a rival crawler in a test of skill and gained 5 XPs. And if I roll low, enemy. That's high, so he's got an ally. All right. That's it. Thanks for playing, guys.
Oh man, that was a lot of fun, guys. Thanks.
That was cool.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks for dragging me out.
All right. Bye, everyone.